Yes. Anyone except Metro, for various reasons. Do you remember what may or may not have happened previously?
I mean,
I know
you.
well, you already said it, but I'll say it again.
Sure.
Yeah, the big things were Balthazar, Giotizo, and Purser went and talked to Mr. Lindaro, correct? Lindaro? How's it? How's his name? How's
Calendon. Calendon.
Calendin. Oh, where did I get Lindaro from? Anyway, spoke to him. We kept up the scheme. Got free parking. Not no, this guy ain't too bad, I guess. He's all right.
It's funny because we're gonna murder him. But
That's
The three,
business. Totally different.
yep, the three thieves are currently breaking into his tower. I recall, someone slipped in almost easy. One is about to get pinched, or like it's getting hairy. I forgot who's who. And Peck is just watching from the window, nodding her head. Let's see what
Yeah,
else.
there's a fairly accurate. Um, Before that, the first half of the session,
We
we
met the
did
Thule
have
boys.
Indigo was able to talk down Eston, who had understandably been a bit nervous when he approached in like her sealed safety bunker, or well, sealed safety warehouse. But he was able to convince her that he wasn't trying to kill her, mostly by the fact that he hadn't. Uh, but at that point, she had already basically pressed her panic button. So the Swords of Karn showed up, and the party eventually was taken to their leader. There was some negotiation, and Eston. Oh, welcome.
Yay!
Hello. Sorry, because it's not on Discord anymore, I don't have any notifications and I'm never on my PC. So
That's
I
all
don't
right.
remember because I don't have anything that's like, hey, you're on here. Like it doesn't go off on my phone or anything. So I just am like, I don't even know what day it is.
Do you want me to start like texting you or something before the game?
If you messaged me in Discord, that'd be fucking phenomenal because
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I
no
can do
problem.
that too.
We were just doing the recap. But yeah, Drago Thul, the former Carnathy general, was willing to release Eston from her contract, pretty much with the expectation that it would ensure good good relations, because he was very interested in a change of address. He was not fond of Stormreach and wasn't able to take it over as easily as he'd hoped. So he was looking for new real estate. Um, and yeah, that's and then go into using their various stealth techniques. Party, some of the party split off and infiltrated House Lyrander's Falconer Spire and got up in. They had just successfully, or at least two members of the three-person group, had just gotten into the penthouse apartment at the very top of it, belonging to one Calendin de Lyrander. So, and luckily, this time I did find. I don't know why I'd put them in a weird spot. I did find the descriptions of rooms, which will be relevant. So let's hop in here. It's easy to think of a city like Stormreach as nothing more than a filthy nest of criminals and misfits. But there are places of luxury and wealth here for those with power. An excellent example of this is the penthouse apartment of the local viceroy. A place where even the air itself is scrubbed free of the smells and sounds of the streets far below. But right now, almost exactly at noon, there are some uninvited guests in the place. And I will read a bit of descriptions as you guys, because you came out into the entryway and passed into what looked like a dining room and had just wandered into a study and were kind of staring around in open-mouthed awe. Uh, let's see here. Here we are. The dining room. This is presumably that's where Kaladin rarely hosts small dinner parties, or maybe just likes to eat at the end of a long table. Who knows? But it was furnished with a hardwood table, 10 chairs, 6 cabinets, and 4 pieces of something, ancient giant things. Just looking at them, Poniard, you would have gotten a sense that these are, assuming you could drag them somewhere, you could have gotten thousands of gold for one of these. In the back, there were 2 statues, each tall enough to touch the ceiling, 15 feet up, made of some kind of steel or at least a metallic element. One depicts a man in armor holding a severed head in one hand and on the a blade in the other, with a triumphant smile on his face. Looking at the statue, you feel an odd rush of exhilaration. The feeling of triumph swells within you before fading away just as quickly. The other statue depicts an elderly man, his arms crossed in a gesture that could easily be prayer. He looks every bit the image of a somber figure, and you swear you feel an odd sense of melancholy looking at the statue. On the eastern wall, there is a strange disc, about 5 feet tall and made from delicately carved stone. It depicts a tree, its branches filled with creatures of all sorts. An unsettling trick of the light. In an unsettling trick of the light, their eyes seem to follow you around the room as you move. And on the western wall is a gold-rimmed crystal disc. At first glance, it looks like it's filled with a fluid that shifts constantly, boiling between colors and textures. But as you watch, the fluid suddenly seems to turn to steam or maybe gas and swirls through the disc even faster. Then it switches to fire, light, and sparks as you watch, constantly changing. And then you went into the room you're currently in, which I'll just give a bit of a description here. This area is a lavishly decorated library or personal study, something like that. It looks like a very high-end magic laboratory or something along those lines. And yeah, as you go around to different points in the room, I'll read a little bit about them. Assuming you don't just want to quietly sneak through here, that would be perfectly acceptable too. So Indigo, Poniard, and first things first, do you want to like run over to try and get at a window and pry it open for pick?
I'd have to make it through the damn weather, and I don't think she can.
Yeah, that's true. You could try throwing things out the window and see if they fall pick.
Yeah,
Have a
I am
desk
gonna
out or
actually
something.
go over here and see if I can get this window open.
Okay.
And
that is a glass door, and it opens. You are on what looks like a balcony here. One sec.
Oh, what does that look like?
Okay, this crystal or maybe glass balcony is mostly empty, to the exception of a magic circle engraved into a stone disc on the northern corner. Not sure what it does, but otherwise the space is fairly empty, and there's little like hinged doors about waist height. It looks like you could just open that and drop off if you wanted to. Pick should be able to fly in here, but so far the wind has rebuffed her advances.
Coming over to the edge, do I see her?
She
I'm gonna
is
try to
on
like
the
telepathically communicate, and I'm gonna tell her to look for the glass balcony looking thing
probably on the western side.
on the western side.
She is on the
come
southern
around
side.
to the side and try to look
Okay.
at it.
Okay. will. Ah, there you go.
I want to tie a rope uh, to like a, I don't know, what do I have? I'm looking for something heavy in my pack to kind of like moor it a little bit and like just throw it out to her. I think I have like a dagger or something. Maybe that will give me a little bit of weight
Okay.
on it.
Let's see.
Tinderbox.
Okay. Did you as Pick as you flutter around, you're looking up just below that the weird ball of wind that seems to push you back. Uh, Um, what what do you say to Pick telepathically? Is it just
I tell her to come around to the western side of the building. I'm going to throw out a rope to help her get through the wind.
okay? And like so you throw the rope down. It seems to drop down just fine. It's just kind of hanging limply. From your perspective, there isn't much wind down there.
Oh, I don't see her.
I mean, you see her, but there's not much wind. Like you drop this rope in perfectly calm. Like there's barely a breeze up here for you.
Interesting.
Okay. Well,
And she looks like she's fighting the wind, but I don't feel
Yeah,
it.
like she's all four little arms would have to be clinging to the side of the tower to be this close at this point. It's like,
All
can she
right.
make it through?
well,
I mean,
so
can I try?
do you want to? That's
I mean, it'll probably eat her, but it's not like she can't catch herself. She's a flying creature, so
that's true. Yeah,
falling
it's not
isn't
gonna.
scary.
That's
Like, it's
true.
just
That's true.
frustrating.
Yep, yep.
It's like being a kite and you're just like, son of a bitch.
Okay, so you like grab the rope way down with the dagger and such.
Yeah,
Yep.
just tie the rope around the hilt of the dagger and like try to lower it down to
Okay.
where she can get it.
And you to like tell Pick grab on or something, grab on and
Yeah,
I'll pull
I
you
tell
up
her to
or what have
grab
you.
on telepathically.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah, Pick. Before you even grab hold of the dagger, when you hear "come on up" or "come here," the wind seems to completely stop pushing you.
Oh,
That's weird. Creepy wind. Okay. She'll go.
Uh, Yeah, you don't
well,
even need to haul the rope, just stop.
uh-huh. And
Maybe.
so when I want to like just try something.
I
Uh,
don't like that. It makes me scared.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either, actually.
It doesn't seem like a good idea. It seems like come on into the spider to the fly.
Or either it's a mechanism that's operated by opening the windows or the doors. Anyway,
While this has been going on, I have been staying by the door and keeping watch.
Okay, yeah, just Harry Potter-esque. I'll be in the corner making no noise and pretending I don't exist. All right, that's fair.
And I use part of the telepathic link to reach out to Indigo. Do you have a feather token?
no, I do not.
Do you have magical means of stopping yourself upon falling?
I've got some ideas, but nothing that I super want to do.
Okay. In that case, let's see. What would you say, Sam? Perception for just listening to make sure there's nobody like moving out in the hall near us.
Yeah, I would say investigation if you're like specifically putting your, you know what, we'll say perception because it's like you're just listening for any movement. I'll allow it, yeah.
Okay.
So from the sounds of it, no one was alerted, but like the part of the problem is in here, this is a hardwood floor. Where the guards were stationed, there's like pretty lush carpet, so their footsteps could be muffled.
Oh, fun. Okay. I'm going to move over and library, and I have two Featherfall tokens. I'm going to give you one of them.
Oh,
Aw.
perfect.
I would like that back if we don't use it, though.
I'm sure we will. Um, well, I didn't think we were going to get this far without any
Oh,
real issues. So
Hi,
I
Pick.
think we should.
Hi.
Pick, does Pick willingly go into this place, or is she just, I'm fine on the balcony?
She's just looking from the door because she's just like, I feel like I'm gonna get stuck if I go in there.
Oh, God,
What is
please
this
come
thing
in.
over here?
That is a
Okay.
good question. It is a magic circle. All right, let's see here. It looks like a magic circle, I should specify here.
Are these all magic scrolls?
Who knows?
The nerd's house,
Oh,
probably.
open them up, see what you find.
But yeah, Pick. It looks like a big magically circly thing carved into the weird rock disc here.
Okay, like a Well, she wouldn't know what a teleporty is. I don't know what this is.
Uh,
Hmm.
does Pick do the standard the poke test?
No, no, no. She's not
No,
touching it. This is creepy magic place. We don't touch.
okay.
We don't
No,
touch
I
it.
was
We don't know. That's
because
spooky.
there was such a like in the giant ruins. She was so much more comfortable surrounded by
That's
the haunted
home.
spirits of dead. Yeah,
That's home. I know what those spookies are, and I know what that magic is. I've seen what that does. I don't know what this is. It's the creepy white people magic.
that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so yeah.
She's gonna stand in the door and then like take a teeny little step over it and then kind of wait and see if she feels weird.
I, I mean, nothing yet.
Hmm. What are we here? Yeah, we're here for looking for clones.
Yeah.
Clones
Gonna have
or
my
just I think
thing
the
close
original
the
thing.
window behind.
I think the original thing was like just intel gathering, but yeah, clones because otherwise you're not going to be able to kill this guy permanently. And there was a request to try and find evidence that he had orchestrated a murder in case he
Okay.
keeps like plaques about each murder he plans.
I mean, some people.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna have her start going through stuff. She's gonna go look at things. She's not gonna touch it if she can help it, but she's just gonna go desk to desk.
All right, I will describe desk to desk then as you go around.
Okay, these look like books.
That's a fair. They are indeed books. What they look like is accurate. But where Pick is, Pick, you walk underneath a slowly turning armillary sphere about the size of a full-grown human man. Such things record the positions of the planes of existence. At its center is a brass globe with two shells that can be slid over it, suspended by 13 rings, or surrounded by 13 suspended rings. Sorry. The center ball represents the material plane of Eberron. The two shells represent the plane of Shadow and the ethereal plane. Each of the rings represents one of the outer planes of existence. They move on their own, slowly circling the center, changing their position seemingly at random. The 13th ring is completely disconnected from the sphere, floating on its own, unmoving. Near, let's see, where you go? Where you're at, Pick, the first desk looks like a series of scrolls containing information about some kind of spell. Like you're not sure. It's just this all looks like Purser stuff, but like even more numbery. Like there's one of the scrolls is half the size of the table, and it's just filled with cramped, tiny notes. All these formulas and glyphs. It's just I won't say a mystery to you, but it is a lot to look at without an arcana check.
Oh, it's a mystery to her. Her whole arcana of one.
I'm really not doing much better.
She'll just
Um,
write down anything that looks slightly interesting.
No, yeah, Arcana 1.
and
Maybe ask her about it, but it's all very quick. She's not
yeah,
thoroughly looking. She's like kind of like
Yeah, without a like sit down and read through this, it's just nerd notes. Like this is a physicist's private study basically, and it's like I don't know what this is type thing. As far as the library, if you want to figure that one out, give me a history check to grasp what it's, the majority of it at just a glance rather than looking through. If you take the time to look through, the checks don't need to happen, but I suspect you guys are hurrying.
A little bit. Do I see anything that looks like possible spell scrolls?
Yes, but it's one. A lot of them look unfinished or like weirdly cramped. In the like one of them you're certain it is, and then there's a lot of crossed out bits on it, so it looks more like a research thing. This might fire off if you went to use it, but you have no idea what it would do.
Oh, that's pleasant.
But yeah, if you want to try and figure out the library, you can do a history check, or you can just look around. Let's see here.
I have a +1 to history.
Okay.
I'm just, you don't have to do checks at all. I was just saying if trying to figure out stuff. This table in the center here seems to be. It's a strange table made of bronze
Nope.
and hardened. Yep, those are books. And there's a panel in the far end of the table with a faintly glowing arcane circuit carved into some type of, maybe it's just more bronze, but it's oddly colored. And it definitely feels magical, but you're not sure what it does beyond being a good table.
Right now, Bonnie is sweating bullets because this is really reminding her of that bad Thrashk job.
At least you know who you're robbing this time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to return to my post at the door because I'm looking around and just like, yeah, no, I'm a street rat who got lucky. I really don't have the expertise to. Usually, when I do these sorts of jobs, they say, "Hey, there is this object in this room. Go find it," and I do it. This is.
Well, you know the rooms here. You know the dining rooms. Like you're getting layouts, if nothing else. Okay. Do you guys want to keep exploring, or do you want to try and escape? What do you want to do?
I actually want to come over here to the door and just kind of real stealthily, real sneakily, first push my ear to the door to see if I hear anyone like moving or coughing, shuffling, anything. If I don't hear anything, just very carefully peek out.
I would say, yeah, you would not hear anything from that.
Okay. All right. Just the super quietest peek.
I guarantee your peak is quiet.
Okay.
Do you want to open the door? I think it's
I do.
locked.
I do.
Okay.
I definitely want to open and peek
Oh,
out.
okay. I'm sorry. I think you can open it yourself, but let's all.
Yeah.
And it's another hallway. The narrow one.
Shit.
If I glance over my shoulder and see that he's gone,
The shadow is still wandering around. So that's good.
Good for the shadow, but hey, don't leave the room without actually letting us know. You're probably used to working solo, but
Okay.
And
I
the
am
door in
looking
front of you
for.
is locked.
It is.
That seems to be. So is that one.
All right. I say to the other two in my head, I'm almost singularly focused on making sure we can find those clones. So if we're all on the same page here, I do have a door that needs to be unlocked.
Okay.
Good at you.
You continue to be very stealthy.
See, goddamn right I am. Okay. Which door?
Let's go. Let's go with this one right here. The one. That
Okay.
one.
Those two are locked. Okay. Yeah, give me thieves tools. Another 28. Let's see here. Let me check, see if anything happens. Okay, yeah, there's a pop and you're able to open the door. It was a pretty good lock, but no match to your skills.
Oh shit.
Can you send your shadow in first?
Of course. I was already on it.
Awesome.
Got a bedroom.
Yeah, this looks, indeed, it looks like a bedroom. Dark blue carpeting, very soft again. Bed has silk sheets. There's a locked chest, or chest presumably locked. 3 dressers, a bookshelf, a couch, and a vanity. Nice place.
I step into the room.
Okay.
My shadow, just to make sure that this door right here is locked.
Yeah. I know. So your shadow went in first. Your shadow doesn't really have any tangible elements to it. We'll say like it works okay.
Oh no.
You still have your detect magic on, right?
I do.
Did you happen to peer in the room yourself, or was it just shadow going in?
I'm walking in behind it.
Okay. Yeah, as you walk in behind it, you see that there was definitely now what looks like a spider thread that was going across from door to door. Odd in an air, like so far the space has been spotless.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
We gotta go.
Is that detect magic working still? Did it bring up the alarm spell or any abjuration?
It did look like an abjuration spell was maybe on that, yeah.
Uh-oh.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Do we want to do our leap of faith, or do we want to...
We need to quickly figure out where shit is.
Is your shadow still in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Pawnee, you hear, and I don't know how your senses are. I don't know if it's like 2 at once, but you do hear a key being inserted in this lock.
Shit. We gotta go.
Okay.
Pick had been looking around at the desks while they were doing that. Did she make rotation around at all?
Oh my god.
Okay, so all right, we'll address that in a second. To answer your question, Pick, as you're like looking around, there is a lot of good stuff, and taking some time to poke about is so many shinies. All right, let's see here. Okay.
Because she was just kind of fluttering around the outside of the room,
just
looking at the tops of desks and stuff, not touching and not touching the floor.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, going around and looking, you see like in on the one desk over here as you were floating around, you see a set of bracers that look pretty fancy. Rune etched silver bracers inset with Kyber dragon shards. And they look pretty.
Okay. Mostly she's taking very intense mental pictures the best she can with her little int.
Okay.
She's going to be drawing these things later for Purser. So it's like if she has her little sketchbook, so she'll make quick notes.
Okay.
And she's just making notes as best she can, like notes on the layout of the room, notes on the things that are on the desks, notes on those bracers. Like her goal was to go around and take a quick inventory of the room. She didn't know what they were doing.
I would
But like
say out of the corner
also,
of your eye, you see Indigo like sprint towards the door here. It looks like there was a maybe he was preparing for a flying leap of sorts. Huh.
are you guys okay
We gotta
in
go.
the mind?
We gotta go.
We just got
Yeah, we gotta
here.
We have to go.
Ugh. What did you do? We just got here.
We opened a door.
Multiple
And
doors.
speaking of doors, I am going to close that one behind us.
Okay. Yeah, that stealth check is still working for you because yeah, that's probably a good thing you closed that door. So, Vic, they are nervous and twitchy, and do you wish to follow them, or is it like, you haven't finished exploring this room yet?
This guy is pretty scary, but I don't know if I can stealth around too much. Can she stretch her? Can I do a stealth and then a quick investigation check on her way out? Because she's trying to look.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to do a check, absolutely. Like a check is
Okay.
basically the trade-off for time. So yeah, you
Yep.
could do an investigation to just like look for anything that looks valuable, a history to try and decipher what's any of these writings are about, an arcane to try
No.
and see if there's magical elements, like what you want to do.
She was writing those things down to pass to the person that has the academics later, but her investigation is because we're looking for like potential secret doors. She doubts it's going to be in this room.
Mm,
Um, but
okay.
she's like, where would someone be hiding something? Where are good places to look? And then,
Okay. Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Like a general investigation to
but
just
it's just a
see if
quick one because
there's,
then she's got to go.
yeah, hidden doors and such. Sure. Yeah.
Just a quick dart and then dart out.
Okay. Yeah. With a quick investigation, this chest seems pretty full. The set of bracers over there, fluttering around. What's interesting, Pick, is while your common might be a little rusty in the written form, but as far as giant, you've been in enough giant places that you know
Giants
their
speak their
shared
languages.
language pretty well.
Yeah.
And you recognize a lot of the writing here is in giant or seems to be translated giant. Um, I would say with that, it looks to you like this library is a collection of research about the realms of the ancient giants. You see a lot of like references to places you've kind of heard about through other people, uh, some of the collapsed giant realms of old. And I would say you'd see that on the one research desk has a lot of giant writing on it and diagrams of like really in-depth diagrams of different dissected giant forms. So like think like Grey's Anatomy but for giants
Okay.
basically where it's just, very very detailed comparisons between different giant limbs and things like that. And yeah, that's with your investigation, you have a pretty good idea of this would be a trove as far as trying to look through the history of the ancient giant realms, and there's definitely some kind of study going on into their physiology. And yeah, then
Bracers. Okay.
with that in mind, you see, um, okay, so Indigo, you did the whole like I got a parachute type thing. Well, one better, you have a feather fall token. And as you're drifting down, do you cast invisibility or is it just like you just going type thing?
I'm trying to free fall for as long as possible, so they don't. I don't have like a lot of people just looking at me floating down gingerly coming from the tower. I don't know if that answers the question.
That's fair. Featherfall. When you or a creature within 60 feet of you falls, Up to 5 falling feet to 60 feet per second until the spell ends. Lasts a minute. If the creature lands for the spell, it takes no falling damage. I mean, I'm not going to do the whole, like, careful math it out. The speed at which you plummet in D&D means that you're good for a minute. Let's see here. Is there anything in the Featherfall token stuff about when it activates exactly, Dan?
So there was 2 different kinds of Featherfall tokens.
Rising from Last War. Here
Ike
we
and
go.
Shard, right?
Small,
There was like
small
the
metal.
old schools,
Right.
which you had to be like conscious and aware to like use. And then there was the newer ones that were automatic just in case you fell off of one of the pathways. I don't know which one this is.
I believe the OG 3.5 ones were automatic, if that helps, but that's the extent of my knowledge.
That's fair. I'm gonna say that if you fall at least 20 feet while the token's on you, you descend 60 feet per round and take no damage from the falling via Rising from the Last War. So, yeah, you'll be up in the air a couple rounds. So, like,
All right, that's fine. When I
18,
feel it start to slow me down already, I'm just gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. So, have to be attentive eyes to see anything. And pick, that's not a problem for you. It's just a matter of like sticking close to the wall and kind of hop fluttering from ridge to ridge to not be spotted.
Well, I think she's gonna stay up here
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
and try to be sneaky, like on the edge of the balcony, because she doesn't want to go. She imagined they're gonna come back, they're gonna check, and she's gonna try and like figure out if they've left because she wants to go back in. Like she's like, maybe they didn't do anything substantial, and I want to know if I can get back in there and look around.
Do I hear that guy approaching that door?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, I've been waiting.
I know.
So my bonus action would have been I would have shifted.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives me my level plus my constitution, so 10 additional temporary hit points. My walking speed gets up to 45. So yeah, I would pretty like I'd quickly this is 45, 30.
Doing the running vault off the balcony to like get some distance. That's fair.
No, I'm going the other direction.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So like I wasn't sure when I wanted to start talking about my stuff because first we did Indigo and then we did yeah. So I pretty much like once I closed this door, I would have nervously glanced towards the open window and then glanced behind us, and then I would have started moving for this door.
Okay, fair enough. So if you're sprinting, stealth isn't really that useful when you're sprinting.
So I'm not sprinting.
Okay.
I move 45 feet. So I am.
I'll allow it. We'll say you're like, I don't know, on the balls of your feet or something.
Yeah, and that bonus 10 feet of movement with the shift is definitely helping. And yeah, I'm just trying to quickly and quietly get out this door, hopefully before anybody comes in through this way.
Did you close this door? This glass door that's there?
I did not.
Okay.
If they don't close it, she will before after they jump.
Okay.
And while I'm moving, I am going to be taking out my scented bandana and tying it around the lower half of my face to at least give me some
anonymity.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I would allow a retcon if somebody wanted to.
Well, she was the last out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
okay.
She'd just slip it closed and
close the door. Okay.
And then she'd sneak along this edge and just hang off, particularly right over the edge of this
Okay.
like
I would
nestle
say
up under the corner.
if you're like clinging with little grippies, you don't even need to make a stealth check for that, like realistically, unless he comes over to that. Unless someone's looking there, something clinging to the underside of this is not going to be super visible.
And she's tiny, so she's like right up
yeah,
next to the building. And she's gray as well, so she's just like
yeah.
folds her wings down and just kind of tucks her head in and looks like a little.
Okay. Yeah, so this door does indeed open. And I comes looking around cautiously. Is there anything you want to do before his eyes sweep in your direction, Ponder?
Fuck. Okay. Shit. Is there space underneath this table?
Not sure, kind of. Yeah, it's one of like it goes down to it's pretty solid, but there's like space under this one.
Ooh, this isn't great. Oh. Fuck. Is there enough space to wedge underneath one of the sofas?
Yes, if you're willing to like do a very quick job of it. It'll make a little bit of noise, but this is that whole split second thing.
Yeah. Fuck.
You still, yeah, yeah. See, the dice are making it up to you.
And
So
yeah, like so I scurry under there and I wedge as close to the wall as I can possibly get.
okay, yeah, it's not in the least bit comfortable. But it seems like that guy's eyes don't like catch he may have seen movement, but he doesn't seem to indicate it as he walks slowly around the room, looking at everything.
Guard is in the room with me.
Indigo is, I'd say, just about out of range. He's well.
He's wearing like Freebird and headphones.
I mean, I don't blame him, to be fair. Like,
Fuck that.
deuces.
Freebird. That's awesome.
And yeah, the guy goes through. He pauses at this open door, and then stops and looks around again. We're gonna have him do an investigation check because this door was open. That was odd. Investigation.
At one, right?
Something.
Big
Let's
nat
see.
one.
Right.
Big nat one.
And yeah, seems to continue to go. He stops here, leans down, seems to inspect that. But yeah, as far as you know, after he closes the door, you can't see him anymore, really. But seems like nothing's happened. Poniard.
Guard has left the room. I'm going to hold my current position.
Indigo, you have safely and happily landed on the ground far below, like in the bushes next to the building somewhere.
Sam, I appreciate this because man, this is this is just as tense when I play like the old Thief games for the first time.
And yeah, pick with seems like Indigo. I guess there's no way for you to tell them you're safe, but you're safe. You know this.
Yeah, they'd be out of range of the message spell too, and plus,
I mean, Pick can
Conjuration.
see that there isn't like a teeny tiny red splat mark below, so presumably you didn't just like plummet to your death when you rocketed over. So that's probably comforting. Yeah, what'd you guys like to do? It's been about 8 minutes, we'll say. So it's about like 10 after 12.
I want to make my way directly back into the tower.
Okay.
And just kind of like from the bottom again, just scoping out, seeing if there's any red alert, any emergency stuff going on, if people are
It
moving different.
doesn't seem like any red alert that you've noticed that you noticed thus far. Do you want to continue doing that, or are you gonna like go try and re-break into?
I'm gonna try to re-break into it. Just
Ooh, okay, okay.
just to see for shits and gigs. I know it'll take a while.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, we'll stay with the other group for now, and then we'll
Yeah.
address that in a minute. Yeah, after it's 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, like 5 minutes
Yeah,
pass, and
I'd probably at least want to wait 1 minute because
okay.
just basic thievery. The guard leaves the room, waits 10 seconds, and then comes back in, waiting for the impatient one to just break cover.
Yeah, you don't have quick save here, which yeah, it's unfortunate to lack that spam option.
Yeah. Which way do these doors open? Like into or out of this room?
I am going to say they open into the dining room. Sure.
Damn. So I can't really use my pythons to jam underneath them to block them.
You could, it would just be really funny.
Yeah, open up the door, look down. There's just a python sitting on the ground. Huh.
Yeah, it's the scene from The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Yeah. Like after about a minute passes, I do reach out to Pick and say that I think the coast is clear.
Did he lock the door on the balcony?
He did not. I mean, it was closed. He didn't, he looked out. But yeah,
Okay,
that
she'll
door
come
is
back in.
okay. All right, yeah. Open. Sesame. I know this
I'm
is
just gonna
window.
go.
That's just best way to make like a glass door is label it window.
And she's gonna go back to her investigation of the room. She's
Okay.
going
Yeah.
methodically around, checking everything, looking for books that might be like secret pull this and open a door things. She's read about
Okay.
those now.
That's big. Poniard, are you gonna like go along with Pick and add a second set of eyes? Or are you just
Yeah.
gonna Okay.
Okay. So
Pick doesn't touch anything though. She doesn't.
that door's still open.
That is. Actually, he would have closed it behind him as he came through. My bad.
Okay.
But she can
Okay.
make more detailed sketches.
What I can do, Pick, is I can continue trying to scope out the rest of the rooms, but they're going to be more on alert. What do you think?
Mm. Well, I want to check this room out thoroughly, and then we can try next room. And
You could try the room that had the alarm on it. Like, what are the odds there'd be two alarms?
I think we do this one. We do thorough look. Then we write down things we find, and then we do next room, and we do thorough look best we can. And what's in this room?
Dining room. There's a couple of statues and some giant artifacts, but nothing that looked particularly like what we're looking for.
I mean, those were
That's okay.
valuable, but yeah,
Oh, incredibly valuable, but we don't have a major team.
Nothing like
to
secret
drop it
door?
out a window.
You
Yeah,
just
we don't have
holding.
our Corvair 11, so
Yeah, that's fair.
I knew
I'm
we should
sorry.
have given you the bag. We should have given you the bag of holding. Just gank everything on your way out.
yeah, I mean,
A bag of holding would be way too small for these statues. Like, these
I
are
mean,
like.
at least for the documents and the scrolls, you know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah. That would have been an idea. I think Pick has a bag of holding actually.
She does.
Yeah, it's a matter of like if she wants to like if she starts
No.
swiping stuff, there will be no doubt that's
No.
like
Yeah.
oh geez, everything's missing.
This
What
is-
happened?
This is information recovery mission. This is
Okay.
like in
Okay.
her mind, she's like, our job is to find out if we can see any evidence that would be easy to recover where he might keep something like a letter on his desk or something obvious in the beginning. But mostly she's looking for like where he would keep the
Important stuff.
clones, because she's like, if we're gonna murder him, we need to know that we murder him thoroughly, because she doesn't want to deal with it twice.
God, that's fair. Okay. So in that case,
She's very
Pawnee,
mission focused.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Ponyard appreciate that.
Give me a Arcana check, Poniard. As like Pick's already done a pretty good job
Nope.
investigation. And yeah, this stuff looks magical. It sure does look magical.
Would I be able to do an insight check? Just like obviously not against someone's actions, but more like, okay, I've done this type of job before. If I were a megalomaniac who I've robbed from before, where would I hide the thing?
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I would allow that. Okay. An insight check into the man. To be fair, you do have documents on him. So someone like this strikes you as they're going to be very assured of their security because they've done so much. And within their own secure space, they're going to be a little bit, I won't say careless, but there is going to be an element of like, I have this much.
Complacency.
Yeah, a little bit of complacency. And as you think that, and you kind of wander around, you see what a casual glance didn't reveal is that on this table over here, this like engraved metal plate, there at first glance it looks like it's part of it, but no, this is just someone left a spell shard here on the disc.
Okay. Ponyard probably knows that. Joan doesn't.
So a spell shard, it's Dan, how would you describe a spell shard?
It's a memory crystal.
Yeah, like think of it like a psychic computer, basically, like you pick up and you can
Like a
interact.
holocron from Star Wars.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
All right.
perfect.
And of course, telepathically, which honestly, fucking Ponyard loves this because even a whisper can carry a surprisingly long distance. But telepathically, hey, Pick, I've got a spell shard over here.
Ooh. We should not take things.
I don't know, this feels like something that might be a good idea to actually take.
If we are going to take, we should take before we leave.
Like
Right
just before we leave?
Yeah, just before we leave. Take and go, not take first.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the door that you were just at, that leads to the dining room, and the door to our south is leading to his bedroom.
Okay, dining room less risky. We should look there first. You said statues and no other doors go out?
There were 3 doors, one leading to the hallway that we came in through, and then 2 other doors that I haven't been able to explore yet. I'm getting a little bit nervous, Pick. We've been here for a while. We've tripped the alarm. I think that we really only have time for one more room because we don't know how long his meeting with our friends is going to take.
It is not that long. It will be okay.
It's been around going on 10 minutes at this point, I'd say.
Which is
Okay.
the time he left the building. So we probably have, I would say conservatively 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay.
But Purser can really get nerdy, so we could have more time.
Yeah, I'm not. Yes, but I'm also always assume the worst.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I'd rather check low risk rooms or perceived low risk rooms first, because if hiding thing, maybe hide thing in room that is less likely to look like thing you are hiding. I don't know. Is this unlocked?
Oh,
It
yep.
is. It is just yeah. It opens
Okay.
right up.
Okay.
I go first.
I sneak.
I go first.
The sneaks. Multiple sneaks.
So many
Okay.
sneaks. Okay, I go first. If something gets me, you get the crystal and you get the hell out of here and you get Purser, okay?
She makes a weird little chittering nose and goes, I go first. I little and I don't touch the floor. They catch me. I am just weird bug that is curious.
Yeah,
They
but I
catch
don't
you.
want
You
you
are
to
people.
die.
I die before you anyway. Enter sneaky mode.
But you can see on her face that she really doesn't like that. But she also doesn't like try to stop you or protest as you enter the room.
You're giving Ponyard way too little credit. I guarantee you, with enough work, Ponyard could die first.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, going into the room,
Okay.
it's as described. These statues are spooky looking, as previously read.
Hers is business
Investigation.
mode. Enter room, investigation, looking for spookies or weird things that she's just going to make quick sketches of. Any levers, anything like that. Does the like rotation in a slow, quiet, little fluttery flight.
Okay, yeah,
She is enter, do, and go. She is in mode business. We got to get it.
Okay.
I do pause by the door and listen.
Yeah, you don't hear anything to speak of. It's not from there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move on to the next door. Don't open it. Another perception check to check for traps.
Um, yeah, doesn't seem like any traps.
I'm actually going to stand slightly off to the side as I open this door.
Okay.
Ooh. Kitchen.
Oh God, here's where the real willpower test comes from.
Kick is
Not gold
100% business until she sees. So
until there's fruit.
the kitchen is as clean as the rest of the penthouse, and smells of delicious foods. It has 2 ovens, a sink, and 3 fully stocked shelves, groaning with fresh ingredients. I would say as you walk in, there are several bowls and some fresh fruit being chopped up, seemingly of its own accord, on the table, and being artfully arranged into the bowls.
Yeah, honestly, I'm probably not even going to enter this room. I just look in. This looks like a kitchen. There's another door at the far side, but I think we should continue moving on through the dining room. That's probably just like a washroom down there.
You look, I want to check.
Okay.
Maybe secret fruits.
No. Pick.
Some of these are delicious looking fruit. These are sufficiently exotic. And the whatever's causing the knives to keep chopping up the fruit doesn't pause or hesitate. The automatic food preparation continues as you flutter through. Pick.
If I get caught, I will grab the fanciest looking fruit and say that I thought rich people would have good fruit.
Pick.
I'm gonna check this door.
It's not locked.
Is this the bathroom?
I told you.
It is a very nice bath. Yeah, there's a steaming tub of hot water in here. You could do backstroke then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very nice.
What about this one?
Good question.
I don't know if I can check for traps. Is that investigation? What is that?
Thieves' tools.
Okay. Where are my thieves' tools?
Seems good to you.
Good enough.
Pick.
Oh.
Pick.
Oh.
Pick.
There's an office in here. It is very fancy.
Fuck.
There's glowy stuff in it. I'm not going in, but I
Door
think
Okay.
it
is
is
locked,
good.
Poniard.
Fuck.
I'm not going in.
Okay, are there any
I
traps,
just
anything that gives me the heebie-jeebies about this door?
Nothing that your previous. Oh, yeah, no, it's not locked. Or I'm
That
sorry,
makes
it's
sense.
locked. It's not trapped. It doesn't seem to
You
be
want the nice
mechanically or
coping
otherwise
room
trapped.
by the fanciest office.
Okay, pick. I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, would I be able to use that same 30 to unlock the door, or do you want
Yeah,
any
that's
input?
fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah. Whoa.
Don't go in. Look at the rocks. Points at the rocks. Maybe they are mean magic rocks.
So this is the part that's a little like there's a pause. That there's no way. But then you realize there are 4 greater Kyber dragon shards embedded in the floor at each corner of the rooms. Conservative estimate on your end, Pawnee, is about 5K each for those.
That's a lot of money.
No,
No,
it's
no,
eight.
no,
Go
I'm not
in.
a little
Don't
girl
go
on the
in.
streets of Sharon anymore. Concentrate.
Do not go
Okay.
in. I bet this room is the one that they know that if we touch it.
Do it or no balls.
I
don't
mean,
have
joke's
balls. I'm
on
a
you.
bug.
Neither Poniard nor Joan have balls, so
But yeah, so this is I'll read the description. It has 7 chairs. This office obviously has 7 chairs. A seat behind the desk that looks more like a throne. The desk itself is fine hardwood. 2 bookshelves, a globe, and in the southeastern corner of the room, a large fountain. And the aforementioned Kyber dragon shards.
Takes
Oh God!
a look, does her sketches aggressively, and then backs the fuck up and goes right to the back through the kitchen.
That's fair.
Stares longingly at the fruit as she goes by.
Do I
She
see
closes the
any?
doors behind her.
Okay.
Very smart. Do I see any evidence of this door being trapped like the bedroom door was?
I mean, you wouldn't without detect magic, you wouldn't have seen that. Like that was a magical thing.
Oh, great.
Oh, and against the far wall, I forgot to add it, but there is a pretty impressive looking sword mounted on the wall against over here.
Okay. Okay, pick what I can do.
And over here looks like a set of glass double doors that leads out into another balcony. Just FYI. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Pick, I would like to look at his desk.
Very bad room. Let's check the other room first. We can go back. Leave door open. We close before we leave. If we set off alarm, it will be that room.
Fridge magnets. Okay, I shut the door. Okay, let's go.
I'm sorry, did you say French magnets?
Fridge magnets.
This is room where...
No, that's a hallway. Do not open that fucking door.
Okay.
Joe, that was a weird false alarm earlier. What's going on in on this side? Moment of horrified pause from both people.
Okay, and this was the room where alarm went off?
Okay, well, through this door is a hallway that leads to a private restroom or washroom. Private door leading onto the balcony that Indigo jumped off of. And then this door that I'm standing by, that's the one that leads to the bedroom.
Okay. Well, we know that one has alarm. So maybe you go... Do you want me to go look at desk? Or you want to look at desk? I don't touch
Are you able
floor.
to pick the lock if it's locked?
Yeah?
Okay, yeah, you go.
Okay.
All K's the bedroom.
Okay.
Okay.
If something bad happens, all my papers are in with Purser's lady.
Talk fast, move fast. If someone opens the door, just fly your ass out.
I try.
As best any of us can do. Okay.
She's gonna stick her little hand in there and see if anything happens if she sticks her hand through the door.
No, nothing seems to happen as you stick your little hand through the door. There
She
is an
flutters
odd
in and
sense of
hovers.
watchfulness in this room, but it could very well just be like you're that nervous about it. You guys have worked this up pretty well in your heads.
No.
Okay. And I see Ponyard, you're looking around. Are you gonna be carefully opening things, or is this a like quickly running to every potential place? Like how are you doing this?
So the bedroom, I'm actually taking a little bit more care, looking for anything that might be like, a place to keep really important documents, which would either, in my opinion, be his desk or his bedside table.
In that
This is probably
case,
like a blanket chest or the like.
oh, let's see here. All right. Bedroom.
Had the silk sheets, had the dressers and the vanity.
Yeah, it's looking in there. It's I would say looking around, you do run into a locked um bedside table here.
Okay. This is why I hate working with wizards, because they always do magic shit, and that just makes everybody's lives more difficult. Come on, baby. I'm going to use my inspiration for the 19.
Okay, fair enough. And while she's doing that, pick. Nothing has leapt out to attack you. Like I said, this feels oddly watchful, but nothing so far.
Okay. She's gonna go look out this window and look in this room.
Okay. Yeah, there's a huge set of double doors going out to a balcony. That one, it looks a bit more like this is kind of for social gatherings or something. This is like
Okay.
skyscraper patio. There's a nice table. It looks like a bar. Yeah.
Fancy statue. Nothing. Let's see. What is that? Nothing sneaky about the statue that she can
Nothing
tell anyway.
sneaky about the statue. Like I said, there is a very odd feeling as you wander around, like especially as you sit at the fountain and look in, but you can't see anything looking back at you. So
She really plays up her curiosity when she's in this room. Like, it is somebody that just got in and is looking around, like less, like it's just like the bug got in and it's like, ooh, pretty fountain, and then like, ooh, pretty glass doors, and like.
okay,
So if she is being watched and gets questioned, she's like, I just was able to get in, so I was curious.
okay, fair enough. So yeah, Pani, it's a with a 19. It's a near thing. The lock almost doesn't like this is. At first, it looks pretty simple, but it nearly breaks your tools. Seems really well done, but it's mundane. There's no magic to it, or at least it's not great magic. And it opens. Thank goodness this isn't a Kunderic robbery, because those are every lock is a nightmare in a House Kunderic facility.
Yeah, I try to avoid those jobs just because reasons. Okay. Kind of like before, leave no trace. I'm just like looking at it.
Opening it up, you see another spell shard.
Pick. I have another spell shard in his bedroom table. If I was hiding something really secret, I'd probably keep it here.
Well, I'm about to look at this desk, and then if I get out of the room, I don't think we have any rooms to look at. Then you can grab that. I can make it, but you grab it at the same time I grab the one in the living room, and we both run. Sound good?
Roger. Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm gonna look in here.
The desk itself, there's some drawers. Opening them up, it's mostly Chick, you've seen Purser do this. Like if there's hidden secrets here, it's hidden secrets in the form of contracts and paperwork and like
Okay.
this is trade agreements and legal agreements. This is like this looks probably it causes your eyes to cross a little bit. It looks a lot like what Purser keeps insisting everyone sign. Like
Okay. Anything mention that guy's name? Welch.
skimming through it, you don't see any mention of like Stormlords beyond payment to so and so, agreement with blah 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 blah. Like, but there are mention of different Stormlords.
Yeah, she just takes mental notes because she's not going to write it right now. And then she closes anything that she opened and starts heading back towards the. She takes a minute to stare at the fountain a little bit longingly to really sell that I'm looking at this thing.
Not gonna like
Goes back
hop in and
here.
spot. That's fair.
She wants to. She'll put her little hand out and like look like she's going to splash in it and then withdraw her hands. Like that was the greatest temptation in the room. When she was looking at the paperwork, she tries to look like she's bored and makes no notes about it. Like
What's
she's just
what's
like,
your
"Ugh."
passive? What's your
It's
passive
15.
perception? 15? Okay. You would have seen like while you're in here, it's nothing, it's not triggered by anything you do, but those Kyber dragon shards spark a little bit semi-regularly. Like it's not like a loud crackle, but it's like the ticking of a
Okay.
clock. Like every 30 seconds there's a little bit of a spark from one of them.
Okay. And then she gets back to the table and says, "Have we looked at all the rooms?"
The ones that we can easily get to, the guards are keeping station in the hallway, and I really don't think that we'd be very able to get past them to check out the few other rooms on the south side of the building. I think we're pushing our luck. We should take the crystals and get the fuck out.
I would say it's been
Okay.
at least 10 minutes thus far since Indigo did his leap of faith.
Okay. We ready? We take and go?
On your account.
Okay. And making sure that this door over here is the balcony door is open.
Mhm.
Does a mental check looking at everything else to make sure it's closed behind them.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yeah. So
Counts down. Picks up the thing.
Yeah, the second that the count ends, Poniard picks up hers. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah,
Are you closing doors behind you?
yes. And like not running super hard because like 6 seconds, if it's a death trap, 6 seconds isn't going to make much of a deal or much of a difference.
Yeah.
But I don't want to like alert the guards to the sound of like sudden running inside the building.
Yeah, that's a good way to get guards' attention typically. Yeah.
Yeah, so still moving at my current speed of 45. Actually, that might be ending.
So
Okay, yeah, that ended. So my current speed of 35.
Okay.
But
Legit for
slowest
the
move-
45 thing, I just envision the only way for that to make sense for me for you to not be running is it's like all fours movement basically. That's the only way for me to have that mentally make sense. It doesn't change anything, it's just that's how I picture it.
Yeah, so just moving at the smoothest fast pace of 35 feet, closing doors behind her. I get to this point. Does anything happen?
Nothing that you're aware of.
Sweet. 5, 10, 15, 20. Close door. 25, 30. And close door. Standing directly beneath Peck. And I hold up my crystal. Got it.
Pick hands her the other one and says, "I kind of want to poke around the other side."
Oh my heck.
But you go. You go. It's okay.
Okay. No, wait.
It's about 20 after noon. Now, at this point, there is a question for Purser. You have just now, Callandin has finished his talk, his talks with you. It's about a 25 minutes. You both showed up a little early, and we did that previous session. As he's leaving, did you have any pre-established way to send some kind of notification to the rest of the sneak group that Kalandin is at least done with his business with you. There's no guarantee he'll go home, but you don't have him occupied.
What do I look like, a gnome?
The fuck does that mean?
Like a message spell or
Sending, yeah. So I'm
I have
taking
any
that.
way to contact them.
I'm taking that as a no. You're a wizard. It is entirely reasonable for you to have sending. I don't want to hear that.
Sending is a dragon-marked focus spell that Berser can't learn.
That is horseshit, you filthy fucking liar.
what do I look like, House Orion?
All right, asshole. You get a free Eberron dragon mark right now.
I mean, he's already got one that doesn't work. He's busy. All right, so yeah, then in that case, feel free to peruse about. There's no alarm that you know of.
All right. Well, if Poniard seems really distressed,
No,
look at her.
I mean, so she is.
I fly.
But that's-
I'm quick. You go. You take those.
I step up to the edge, stick my head over, and is there a good way to like climb on the outside of the building that I can do?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I would say about 200 feet, but yeah, you can do it.
No, I mean like handheld or handholds or any like seams or anything that I can do.
Yeah. Oh
on
no,
the-
you could. I'm just being horrified mentally of envisioning someone climbing on the side of a building 200 feet up.
Yeah, no, I mean she's just about as enthused about this as you are, Sam. Okay.
Are you gonna like
Alright,
grip on
alright,
the side of it and yell at Pick when she does things?
No, we can. Okay, we do this on the outside of the building. Do not go through the hallway where the guards are, and they will smush you. If I
We open
fall,
this door.
That one is still
it
locked.
just leads to
Yes,
the
ma'am.
hallway.
Well, you go. I can do very quick look and go.
No, Pick, listen to me. You can fly.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on the outside of the building. If I fall, that is okay. I have a feather fall token. I will be okay. But if we can access the south side of the building from the outside, that avoids the guards.
So,
Okay.
I will interject not because I want to preempt some undoubtedly what will be genuinely hilarious falls, but I will point out that as far as you can tell, you have like you've seen all there is to see in the penthouse. There are
Okay.
no empty spaces outside of like cupboard space could be hidden theoretically, but it seems like you've you've been everywhere. Following the window looks like you've been on the north, the south, the east, the west of this penthouse.
I was just going off of the memory that there's like a. Ooh, I can't click. I don't want to accidentally click on it, but like there's a doorway here, and I
That's the
thought-
doorway that leads to the freight elevator, basically, like the
Ah.
double-sized
Okay, so this
lift.
is like this is the passenger elevator, and then this is the freight elevator.
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, I would let Pick know that. They're like, yeah, no, we're fine. There's nothing
Okay.
more.
Go.
I like to think that Pani is just so nervous that she was doing all of that just as a preemptive measure to convince Pick to leave. That's funny to me. Okay, so yeah, then in that case, you have seen and only robbed a little of what would undoubtedly have set up any single thief for the rest of their life, depending on their
Yeah, I mean,
tastes.
yeah, but I also have a nice room in a fucking fortress, so
That's true.
I think I'm okay. And I'm not really in this for the money. This is a different type of job.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
then.
I give Pick a very plaintive look. Pick, may we please go now?
Yeah, we go. You gonna jump?
Hell yeah, I am. And I like give a jaunty little salute and just like do like a backflip over the railing.
Okay. You plummet 20 feet really cool, and then immediately you start floating slowly.
Just to add flavor, I kind of do like the Zen sit, the legs crossed and the hands held out to the side.
Is there anything that might
Oh.
make it not seen as you float from the top of the tower down?
Oh yeah, there's unfortunately, as a level 1 sorcerer, I don't really have much in the way of anything that would Pick be able to pull me faster?
Yes, but so yes, but there might be some side effects.
Okay, yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
So, I have a quick question.
Mhm.
They're like floating outside the tower right now, right?
Yes. Yep.
So, if some number of us were to say be anxiously watching the tower,
Mm-hmm.
waiting for them to come back,
Mm-hmm.
would we see like a couple of dots floating
You
around?
would definitely see Pawnee at this point. Yeah, absolutely. Like absolutely, you would see Ponyard if you're looking. Yeah.
The person's just like got the coffee cup halfway up to his mouth and just watching what's happening.
Every 90s, early 2000s film showing something happening in New York City. It's guy looking upwards with coffee cup. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So it is not what I would call stealth because I don't care what you roll. You're
No, yeah.
floating downwards at a slow pace. You're gonna be visible. But outside of that,
actually,
yeah.
so I can't make myself invisible because I'm not cool like Indigo. But I am going to dig in my pouch and I'm going to take out one of my spare shirts and I'm just going to like act like I'm washing the windows as I go down.
Sure. Give me give me a performance check. Why not? I'm just curious. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
So- why don't we just? This is a good scene transition moment. Indigo, you've successfully. I'm not gonna make you do any rolls. You've successfully gotten past the initial ticket check, and you've gotten about like maybe 2 floors up. You hear the most ungodly like finger on a window screeching, and you look up and you see Pawnee float by you, with a filthy cloth leaving a streak down the window as she floats by.
Okay, as I see him, I just like I grin.
You don't see me. I'm invisible. Because I was gonna kind of. I'm invisible.
Wait, how long does that spell last?
He could. I guarantee he recast it. It's an hour.
It's an hour, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I don't see shit. Otherwise, I was going to give you finger guns, but
that's okay. But yeah, exactly. Indigo, it may be a good idea to not break back in. I'm just gonna spoil some stuff.
I see that, and I just give a long sigh and massage my forehead and just slowly walk down the steps and I guess wait for her to land.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long, but yeah. Yeah. I would say at that point, once again, since it's about the same spot, there's like some behind a fairly low fence, like bushes, basically decorative bushes they plant around parts of the building. And yeah, now having seen a speck slowly floating down, did the non-sneak members of our party, were you guys like, did you run over it and wait, or find some way to get over it and like wait roughly where you think your friend will land?
I mean, I will try to be at least generally close, but like I can't exactly be there when the break-in's happening after talking to the guy, and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
I
mean,
it's
it looks like they have everything under control. I'm not a sneaky guy. I don't know how it works.
okay. Fair enough.
So I'm close enough to respond if necessary, but I'm not going to like interfere.
Okay. Yeah. So you're like on the other side of the marketplace. Like, yeah, that would make sense. If you were going in that direction, you could have easily gotten to the marketplace from the Lyrander docks and just be waiting. Jotazo is with you, very quiet. He trusts in Wise Purser. Uh, Balthazar and Leo, who has been here the whole time and he's just been occupied. Um, what I assume you guys were with Purser. Do you want to still be with Purser, or did you break off to do other things? Um, Balthazar, Leo, you guys with us?
I did see a be right back thing.
From Sauce, yeah.
I did do a be right back as well.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I did. So, well, you are back, presumably. Did you want to be with
Yeah, I
Purser,
think so.
kind of waiting for the arrival of your sneak
Yeah.
crew? Okay. And Metro, if you're talking, you are muted.
My bad. Yeah,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I was in fact muted. I was answering the question.
And these guys are assholes. I'm gone a week and they stop listening. Yeah. I've done that.
yeah. Well, I was answering like how long invisibility lasts, and then nobody like got it, and then you said it. And I was like, I just fucking said that. Like I just told you.
No.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
But yeah, no, Leo is. I think knowing the important mission going down is probably like dutifully trying to stick along with the group. He wouldn't be like running errands right now or anything.
Fair enough. Yeah, then Honey, you land in bushes safely. And pick. I mean, do you just follow her fluttering down, or are you like, I'll drift down elsewhere? Or are you gonna go bother the planes again? Or I'm sorry, airships.
Peg is probably going to go down the same way she came up, just so she can be like, I farted around in this direction, and then I farted around over here if she ever gets questioned on it, and then float.
Okay, so like fly to the southern end of the tower. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Then in that case, we will go to Stormrage City. And yeah, you guys could join up in the marketplace, somewhere hopefully a little bit away from the Falconer Spire.
Yeah, a little bit. When I land, I take the bandana off of my face, neatly folded up. I'd be tempted to toss this shirt because it's obviously a loss, but then that can obviously, like, divination is a bitch. So yeah, I tuck it back in the pack, and I just very nonchalantly just head out of the bushes and reach out via the mind link. Purser.
Calling all pursers. Yeah, so you're just gonna wander around until he gets close enough for it to hook up. All right.
You hear from next to you, Pawnee. That was extremely subtle. It almost was like there wasn't a person
There's a
falling
line
from the top floor.
There's a line
the
going
tower.
down the tower windows, like a greasy line from like marked on the stone going down the tower windows. Yeah, you can clearly see a line going down from the top floor.
Okay, now in my defense, if I noticed that there's an actual line, I would have stopped.
Fair enough.
Well, what's more subtle, jumping off and doing that and not having a invisibility spell like a pretentious prick, or walking through the guards and getting caught?
We got to get you off the street.
Yeah, no shit.
So
in
yeah,
other news, I did get 2 spell shards. Pick got one, I got one. I'm not going to try to like steal her thunder. She was actually great. I think I have a couple more gray hairs because of her, but no, she was actually a really good partner.
Are they locked?
Do I look like I would know that?
Now, honey, that is not fair. you have actually had a whole plot points revolving around unlocking spells.
Oh, right. Fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, are the spell shards are they locked?
Well, one of them is.
Okay.
Pick
Which
which
one?
one first,
one?
Indigo.
Bedroom or the other one?
Bedroom.
Okay. The one that I got in the bedroom is the one that Pick got in the library is not.
And like opening up the pick one, it is overwhelming. There is so much nerd shit in here. Like this is like, oh god.
If I may ask a quick question,
Yes.
what is a dragon shard?
Well, so a dragon shard think of them like magical batteries that work better in some places. So there's 3 different kinds. Each one helps doing different tasks. Kyber dragon shards are good at binding. Eberron dragon shards are good at, I mean,
Evocation
kind of
and
everything by
everything
and
else.
large. And Sibirus dragon shards or Siberus dragon shards are, I know, really good with dragon marked items. Dan, do you remember what the rest are?
Sam.
Yes.
I unmuted on Discord.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I have a passive wisdom of, passive perception of 16.
Uh-huh.
In the time that the door was open to this, to his main office, would I have noticed the one sparking dragon shard?
Oh, they were all sparking intermittently.
Oh, they were all sparking.
Yeah, think of it like
That?
yeah, it was like kind of just passively
Yeah,
happening.
every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I thought that you had said that just one of them was sparking, but yeah, all of them. And it's like, no, actually, as she's walking, she just kind of like her eyes widen a little bit, and it's like, if we need to blow up the entire penthouse, he does have 4 dragon shards up there.
So that's what dragon shards are. To what they stole are spell shards, which are basically, it's like Dan said earlier, it's like a Jedi holocron. Like there's information stored in it that you can access.
Okay.
Yep. You can use them. You can actually use them as spell books. They're really cool. But
as I was saying, you
yes, go
were
ahead.
almost exactly correct. Siberus dragon shards help with dragon marks, but they're also pure magical energy. So you can like just raw power items with that.
Yeah, if you want to upcast, I would probably say that if you have like a greater shard, you can just fire away at will. I would say. I mean, that's an expensive answer, but it's an option. But so yeah, you have 2 shards. One is password locked or somehow locked, and the other one is open but very disorienting to someone who isn't a sufficient nerd.
We should give both of these to Purser.
Yes, thank you for stating the obvious. I understand my role in this party.
You're so mean, or in
Nah, we both love it. I hope.
But yeah, speaking of
Love
Purser, him and the rest of party are probably within walking distance. You guys want to link up with your triumphant rogues?
Do we have one that isn't Pick?
Oh,
that's me.
Damn.
That's fucking.
That is wow.
I was about to say.
I don't take anything from that because I'm not a rogue. But ouch for Pawnee.
You can say that all that you want, but like that's fucking propaganda, and I will not be bought into like your weird deception.
That's the ultimate rogue move, is saying you're not a rogue. All right,
yeah.
So
don't talk about Fight Club type shit. Like I'm not falling for this.
So yeah, do you meet
I'm
up?
not a rogue. I'm skilled at asset recovery. That's
okay.
All.
Yeah, if we just watch them like fall out of the tower and hit the streets, we'll try and rendezvous, I guess.
Okay, there we go.
And
Answer.
you hear through the mind link, Purser. Purser.
Yeah, when you get within 60 feet, you hear or 120 feet, you hear the like SOS signal, or I don't know what signal it would be.
Just saying Purser over and over again.
Yeah.
That's a good SOS.
I mean, honestly, yes.
Is this one where I can respond?
It's Pix, so it's open channel. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Damn. Poniard, what's happening?
Okay, so we have 2 spell shards. One is locked, the other is full of nerd stuff that I'm sure that you would very much appreciate. There are also 4 dragon shards up in his tower, so if you want to make the entire place go splody, that might be an option. We did trigger 1 trap. The guards came in, investigated, so I don't know if it was actually linked to our friend. But we avoided any like eyes on detection, thankfully.
Well, except for
And
the tower part.
you're not helping. Shut up.
Were you seen?
I don't think so.
What
Okay,
color
I had to
were the
use my
dragon
Featherfall
shards?
token. I had to use my Featherfall token. Well, me and Indigo both had to use our Featherfall token, but I'm not as cool as he is, so I do not have an invisibility spell. So there was plenty of opportunity for me to be spotted on the way down. Greater Kyber Dragon Shards.
Pick describes the dragon shards and that they were sparking, and she hands him the little sketches out of her book and describes the rooms and the sketch layout of the rooms.
Mm.
She said she does go in the office where the dragon shards were, but she looked bored when she explains, looked bored when she shuffled through papers and everything. Like if I was in there, it didn't look like I was looking for anything in particular.
So yeah, Purser's gonna start like rifling through the stuff as you walk and talk.
All the sketchings of the bracers and all that kind of thing.
And, I just got these clothes.
I'm
wondering if it was like a pocket dimension that the Kyber shards were closing or keeping closed. Maybe that's where the clones are. I don't know.
They could be powering some sort of demi-plane effect, I suppose. But they said they were blue or black.
They were blue and they sparked regularly. I'd say every 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, I have a few ideas. Do you want me to have Purser roll and see if he has any?
Purser is a smart enough person to be able to put like a lot of basic stuff together. It's up to you if you want to roll. Realistically, I would say Purser's smart enough to know stuff.
Okay, so yeah, got Kyber Dragon shards powering something. Assuming that like demi-plane, whatever pocket could have been just like a big layman's chest. Assuming that's accurate, it's a decent bet that his backup bodies and other assorted necromantic supplies are in there.
Give me an Arcana check as you're like mulling through this. Now that I think about it, a sec here.
It's a 19.
I have to actually look at this myself to see.
Yep,
okay.
Take your time.
So willing to return. Okay. Yeah, that could theoretically work. I had to look to see if a soul can go to other planes. But yeah, it doesn't say on this plane. It doesn't have the usual like the limitation thing. So absolutely a soul could go to another plane. It specifically doesn't reference it, so when the creature dies, the soul can transfer.
Oh, you mean like for the simulacrum effect?
For the clone spell, because that's what this is.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. But I had to look it up. I was like, wait a minute, is that a preventative thing? But it is certainly possible that there's a demi-plane there that.
It's also one of the best ways to avoid detection because most divinations don't work across planar boundaries.
And when, like, assuming they... do you guys hand both of the shards to the spell shards to Purser, just like, here? Or is it...
Yep.
Right.
Just like shoving everything into my hands while we're walking.
Pick is like, here are my notes. Here's the thing that I took. Here's
So the locked one would take time to like basically hack into. It would just be a series of Arcana checks. But the other one,
I have knock
like,
prepared. Would that help?
that I would say it would take off one of the checks. Yeah. But the non-locked one has the following information.
Okay.
This is a usable spell for you, technically, if you could cast 9th level spells.
Cast what level spells? Holy shit.
Oh, good lord. Oh boy.
You could do that, right?
Do we get to see the blood drain from his face?
Cute that you think Purser still has blood.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with Purser. He doesn't have blood anymore.
We got rid of that problem.
It was messy and got everywhere.
Yeah, another one off the
sweet
list.
boy that way.
So yeah, he does pale a bit, and you can like see his eyes like smoldering bright. And he says, "This could be a problem. I don't think he's capable of using any of this magic." I'm like still holding the crystal in my hand, like eyes rolled back a bit, like
Okay,
reading
that-
the knowledge.
Are you like white knuckling
Wasn't-
it? Just like clenching?
Yeah, just like
You're like-
lightly cradling.
Okay.
Talking about stuff that we aren't privy to.
Ancient giantish transformation magics. I don't understand most of this myself. As for the other one, and I'll like
You could scrap together a temporary version of it. It's a workable 9th level spell. He considers it a failure, but you could theoretically do this if you could cast 9th level spells.
I'm sure we could. Where was
Bringing
I?
that up.
And as for the other crystal, actually, what I'll do, I'll transfer all of this onto the spell shards that I have, and then I'll just
Nice. Yeah.
I'll pitch it. I'll like drop it down a sewer drain.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
I don't want anything that can be scryed. I'll like copy the
Okay.
contents of the. Was this Pick's sketchbook or one that she stole?
It was Pick's sketchbook.
Okay.
Not her. Not when she
Half
that's why she
of
ripped
the rest
pages
of the
out.
book. Yeah, half of the rest of the book probably has pictures of like spiders and like good dreams and things
Yeah,
like that.
That's why I had to ask before I threw it into the sewer.
Yeah, it's just Pick nonsense and her own sketching.
Mhm. And I'll like look around and make sure no one's paying super close attention. And then I'm going to start repeatedly casting knock to crack the other one open.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not trying any of the. Let's see. It's been a while since I've learned Linux. You know that you're just no. I'm just
No.
brute forcing this. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, this is a situation for root forcing. At any moment, he could start divining to find who stole his stuff.
Yeah, that is fair. Okay. Yeah, you're able to, with 3 castings, you're basically able to get enough of the password, and I will send you the info.
Okay, and then I'll transfer all that over to my shards as well and just pitch that too.
So here we go. Password was swordfish, by the way.
And
All
naturally.
You know, I'm actually really impressed with your professionalism.
Whose professionalism?
The entire group, and like I'm not being sarcastic. You guys are actually running a pretty tight ship, and you know, professional shit talking aside, Indigo, you did a really good job. The only thing that I would really ask, and it's probably because you're used to working solo, is not leave a room without letting us know. And I'm sure that there's plenty that I could have done better. It's been a while since I've done in-group breaking session.
Honestly, it's my fault that tripped the wire. I should have scanned the doorway for the thread. That one's on me. don't normally make mistakes, but when I do, I admit to them.
But we were able to react on the fly and still accomplish a mission, so not bad.
We'll
So,
see. It's going to depend on that last spell shard.
interrupting your conversation, Purser suddenly starts choking. And he's like, Raktolkesh!
Are you okay?
He's like his eyes are
Excuse
still
me?
scanning. He's reading through everything on the psychic crystal.
Does anybody else know what Raktolkesh means?
Demon Lord.
Oh.
He's fucking with those guys. I was gonna say.
Oh my god! Sam, why would you do this to me?
All right, you need to write this down on a piece of paper. And
Does
I think it's
anybody
time.
know who Sam is?
I'm back.
Oh,
and the
he's-
only,
oh,
like
he's-
I
he's
came back
snapped.
to hearing Sam. Why do you do this to me? What happened?
I think. Oh, I think
He's-
Purser has seen the colors of time. I think we need to get rid of this.
Guys, we got a new big bad.
He's responsible for the plague?
Oh God. What?
Are we
He
back on
caused
the
the
ship,
morning.
or are we still out in the open?
So,
If this guy caused the morning, I am going up to his tower. And I'm
No,
going
he's
to pummel him
responsible
to
for the plague
fucking
where
death.
I'm from. That's my fucking mission.
Oh,
no,
never mind. If that's your
prince
morning,
is
go ahead. You go
responsible for
ahead.
the
Okay,
morning.
are we out
Okay.
in the open still, or are
I
we
feel
back
like
on the ship?
there's plenty of places to sit down. It's up to you guys if you like. I think Purser was doing this pretty quickly, so you're on the streets.
yeah, we were walking.
All right.
Okay,
Okay,
when
we
I
need to-
hear you
okay,
say
Purser's
he
spent
caused
folding.
a
We need to hide him.
plague, when I hear you say that he caused a plague, I just link arms with you, and it's like, okay, we're going back to the ship right now. Let's go. Stop looking around. Just
Purser,
left
when
foot,
you're
right foot,
done
left,
with
right,
these,
left, right.
tell
Let's
me.
go.
I'm
Purser,
trying
when
to.
you're done with these, give them to me. I will break them with my arms.
Oh God!
No,
I
we've
think
already
I
gotten
think you're
rid of
just
the
tossing
originals.
them into the sewers.
Yeah, we've already gotten rid of the originals. He's copied over the data. We're good. We
Mhm.
just want to put distance.
Fuck it, I'm breaking them.
Purser, stop pausing. Walk.
Where's the? I'm trying to find the game notes chat so I can just post this. I can't find it.
I'm,
We've
know,
had
let's
enough
not
of
even leave
Purser's startled
evidence.
declarations. This is dense.
It is. You can
No, I
just put
think-
it on here. One sec. Let me make a notes thing here.
while he's doing that, I'm just gonna say I think this stuff shouldn't be left in the sewer. I think this shouldn't be destroyed.
Well, I mean, he's already tossed him, from what I
Oh
understand.
damn! I was gonna literally just use my arm to just literally pulverize them.
I don't want to go, but my cousin just texted me that I forgot I was going to go to dinner with my family, and they are up the road from me. But it was at 4:30, and it is 4:30 now.
Oh God. Okay. By all means. Thank you for being here. You can.
I'm so sorry we took so much of the game time when we were up there. I
That's
would
all
say
good.
maybe
Blocked in your session. Now you're leaving. Thanks.
I'm so sorry.
I think it works.
I
out.
usually am not. I just got that text. And I'm like, fuck, I forgot it because they're doing Easter today instead of tomorrow because they don't want to deal with crowds, and I completely spaced.
You're good. You're good. Thanks for coming. I'll try
Okay,
and
please
fill you in next week.
Purser message me what the notes are.
Will
Okay.
do. I've thought.
Love you guys.
first.
Bye.
Bye.
I
So,
put a
yeah.
little thread in Mishann game chat.
Excellent.
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
Firstly, he is the key to young Master Wilkes, and
Who was that?
I think he was missing or something.
Well, the Wilkes family was like the halflings who were in charge of the
Okay,
port
okay,
and
we got
shit.
that. Yeah, I remember. Okay,
And
yeah.
the woman was like, "Yo, I think he killed my husband, and we were supposed to find evidence of that. Is this evidence of that?"
Seems like maybe.
I want to give her the crystal, which I don't think it's a great idea.
It's
up to you.
it's definitely evidence of something.
We could just carve out the information pertaining to her husband and put it on another empty crystal.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
honestly.
sure. Okay, sure. What could we buy a kyber crystal?
Well,
Well,
you don't need
spell
these are
shards.
spell shards. Yeah, it's like 50 gold for one. They're
Oh.
not expensive. Yeah.
Okay, this is a deluxe, uber deluxe one.
Yeah, think of these
Whoa.
as like little holocrons, and dragon shards are batteries. They're just batteries that do different things. So,
This
yeah,
one, you see, this one's got a Versace logo on it.
yeah, yeah. These are little like computers. Those are little batteries, or not so little. But yeah,
S-
Oh, great.
So,
House
Oh, that
near
one's got
again.
Balenciaga on it.
so he's paying terrifying people a lot of money and favors to do terrible things. Don't know what the terrible things are, but the first one is dealing with Graydon Wilkes. Or addressing the issue of Graydon Wilkes in exchange for 4,000 GP and 13 slaves.
Oh, he's a slaver too.
Slaves.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Okay, out of character. He did this for $4,000. That's all that it
No, no,
cost.
no. In return for solving his problem with Graydon Wilkes, he gave someone a bunch of money and slaves.
Yeah, but it was only how much money?
4,000.
That's it. That's so low.
Well, it depends on what like addressing the issue actually means. If it was like offing him in the street, probably not. If it was something more complicated.
Graydon Wilkes, for the record, died of a very strange heart attack.
Right.
Gotcha. That's
Well, we got
the wife's.
slaves.
I mean, that's Johan's dad, right?
That's 13 slaves. That's 13 witnesses. We
Behind
find
the
them.
fucking plague. Fuck this guy.
Oh my god. It's those arena people, isn't it? They're Raktal Kesh cultists.
Well, that would track.
He,
I mean, I didn't need any more
did
incentive to
he
kill
give
it, but
them Brotozo? Is that what I'm like following here?
No, the timing doesn't quite match up.
It's
year-wise.
all coming together.
See, this is actually so convenient because now all of the like fucking 8 unresolved quests that we have are just becoming one thing. Like this is way easier to deal with now.
So
and it's all this asshole.
Sam's been sitting there biting his fucking lip for like months now.
That's the job of a DM.
Calendon was having one of his house scions, a girl, get in a relationship with Jonas to be able to control him and the Wilkes house. But then they broke up, and it got more complicated.
And
Oh,
he assigned.
And he assigned her to Mishann.
Yeah, as a punishment. Yeah. You remember the really unenthusiastic young pirate woman who was basically.
Oh,
I thought it was because she just likes being a pirate. No.
No, that was punishment. She fucked up. It was like go deal with go be harbor master for a fucking tiny ass like Nowhereville settlement.
All right. When we get back,
So she's our honeypot.
Ah.
Yeah, we're saying we thank you. You relieved your duties.
She didn't want to be like. She has probably had no idea about this shit. Like, to be fair.
His lab is in the basement.
All right, let's see here. Epic spells. So yeah, those are like I'm guessing 10th level spells.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That epic spell was what he was working on. He had left to go to the meeting. He had been like going through it in basically like a holographic table, just working on it before he had to go to the meeting, and he left it basically in the projector when you guys.
Wow, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. All right, I guess I didn't expect him to break in, but still.
Are you guys all reading a document or something? Because
it's under Mishann game chat in the threads. There's one that says game notes.
So for the second one, where he reduced the population of the Caparian Islands, was that like he got the giantish knowledge for doing that to make the spell, or am I?
Seems like it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm
just saying, if this gets out, every Drowan is gonna fucking want to kill this guy. When I'm pretty sure Towns of Fawn is going fucking feral when I read this and figure it out. He's probably screaming, "This motherfucker!" He may rescind his idea because he don't want to be near this guy now.
I mean, he's not happy about it, but he didn't die. Like, He's neutral evil, man. He's deeply shitty human being. Well, elf. What?
Still, this is
It's
the guy who fucked up
it did
yours.
fuck
Fucked
up
up a
his
lot
life.
of your
Yeah,
stuff.
like it made his life harder. So he's not like I would say he'd be in your head like saying, see, this is why we need to get rid of the man and not be punished for doing so. Put me in one of the bodies in the basement.
So yeah, he had to add extra security to his basement lab to keep Broom out. I assume because Broom is a Rakshasa based on context,
Seems fair.
which is it's a safe assumption whenever Lords of Dust are involved. Any kind of fiends.
So, all right, so it's demon proof. All right.
Does anybody want to give me the Spark Note versions of this, since I can't actually read it right now with my current? Oh wait, no, never mind, I can't.
So
That's
I
right.
feel like that's what we've been doing.
So
Like, he's
the-
reading it.
there are two
No,
important
it's-
things. Kalandin is responsible for assassinating Graydon Wilkes, who's
Okay.
what was it? That his wife that asked us to investigate.
Yeah, the halfling woman that like offered to pay us for finding evidence.
He's not a halfling, but yeah, that's fair.
Is she not? I thought there was a family of halflings.
No.
Half elf.
Okay. I don't know where that came from in my head then.
So yeah,
Half.
Kalandin had him executed, and he paid the assassin in golden slaves. The assassin is the woman who we are like playing for in the arena game.
Her team is sponsoring your arena match.
Yes. The second thing is that he.
Oh, she's gotta go.
Yeah, no shit.
The
Yeah, I'm
second
killing
thing.
this bitch when we're done. I hate this fucking city.
The
Go ahead,
second
Percy.
thing is that he made a Faustian bargain with some kind of fiend, probably a Rakshasa by my context guess. And he received ancient giantess magics, and in exchange, he worked with someone to make a plague that wiped out like 90% of the Caparian population.
Okay, so that's this guy.
He mentioned a lab in his basement, and he had to add additional security to it to stop the fiend from getting in.
So the only addendum I will add is he comes across as sort of the middleman as far as the plague goes. Like
It's like
he
the
was-
spider in his web, like
yeah,
info brokering and doing.
he was the
evil
guy
stuff.
who put this mysterious broom figure in contact with whoever that strange name was, who apparently was really good with plagues.
Yeah, Catheptus, which is not a name I like seeing. I don't know who that is, but I don't like etymologically that word seems bad.
All right, I was gonna say Catheptus. Pitus.
Catheptus.
What the fuck is that?
It's a name.
He's fun.
All right.
Although, all this being said, it's possible this guy has a counter to the Cloak of Kyber spell, which the church should be very interested in.
So, yeah,
So,
something to ask him about.
I was gonna say this might be
last.
enough to get your buddies to actually kick in his front door.
that,
Huh.
Like even your offshoot guys who are not big fan of the Silver Flame, the ones back
Yeah.
home, oh like no, we need to get rid of this guy.
This is big evidence. I'm not sure if I can convince Archbishop Dryden, because he's more corrupt than a rusty can of sardines.
I love it.
Yeah. I hate
Wait,
that
wait,
fucking
wait.
party.
Wait.
Okay.
We're
Wait.
waiting. Okay.
More corrupt than a rusted can of sardines.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just a sneaking suspicion, but Gurren Silverblood, the Templar, may be a man of action. So
I don't know how you could have gotten that impression.
now it could get
must-
his ass killed, but he would probably try and act on this.
He must have a spell seen through his disguise. At least from that. So this guy who's like, I'm guessing he's a high level wizard, can't see through it. So this guy could have met this fucker already.
That's not saying much. Rakshasas are immune to true sight.
Wow. Yeah, it's not really true sight then.
Well, they're just immune to spells of a certain level or lower. It doesn't matter what the spell's doing; they just ignore it.
I think it's 6th level. Anything below 6th level, they just.
Yeah.
Or is it 4th? No,
It's
it is
6th.
6th. Yeah.
Zati
damn
and
it.
Rakshasa are 3rd or lower.
Yeah. They, like, Rakshasas are fucking so annoying. Oh my god.
They can walk through like conjured materials. Like cast Wall of Stone, it just walks right through. I love Rakshasas, they're the best. But anyway, yeah, so he was working with this guy Broom. Have we run into that Broom name before? It sounds familiar.
You have. There was a strange wandering priest.
Oh, that was the guy that Pick was looking for, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
So yeah, he is a Rakshasa, almost certainly, and he gave ancient knowledge in exchange for wiping out the Caparian Islands. The important thing there, apart from Pick's side quest, is that the lab is in the basement. Yep. It's got freshly updated protective wards. Actually, these entries are dated. How long ago was that? What year is it? Who are you people?
18th of look up the date right now in general. It's the 8th on this latest log is 18th of Zerantier 998.
Yeah, I know that's what the journal
2 years
says.
ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
2 years ago.
Thank you,
look up the journal.
Yep. 2 years ago in game.
Hold on. So real quick, the basement. Have we noticed any downstairs or any stairs leading under the airport?
You didn't see any, but to be fair, you were looking up. Like you were trying to break in upwards. You weren't really like, oh, let's crawl into the Jeffries tubes. Like you wanted to go up. Yeah.
Well, the basement also is like the basement of the airport, right? Like
Yeah.
it's a.
Yeah.
That's not an easy basement to get to.
He might also just have a second home somewhere where this basement lab is.
That's fair. Yeah, he could have alt addresses.
Because if I was an evil necromancer who survived by, like, making clone bodies to move my soul around into, I would spread them out and, have the shell.
Well, I'm curious
a real
how much the house, like,
situation.
I'm curious how much the house, like, knows about all this. Like, how... Is this just, like, corporation-wide, or is this mostly him kind of...
They sent him away for a reason. I mean, they had to have a good reason to send him away, but couldn't kill him. They were too afraid or couldn't excoriate him. This is probably why.
So my guess is it's a kind of open secret thing that he's a bit of a depraved wizard and can't be trusted, but they don't know the specifics.
Okay. Yeah.
Nor could they do anything about it. They're scared of him.
Well, there definitely could have been a like. All right, just get him off Corvair. Like for fuck's sake. Hey, guess what? You're now CFO of our branch in Madagascar. What? Yeah, go to Madagascar.
Go to Madagascar. Yeah, he's like he's kind of bad for reputation. You don't want it to get out that he's been to the island, so it's a big problem.
Sorry, it should have been that funny.
No, it made us both look bad that you laughed that hard.
I was in tears. I was just muted.
Oh, I'm sure.
Maybe in tears for a different reason.
This guy's definitely been to the island for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll say so tonight rest up and we break into the basement.
I've also, this is a quick out of character thing. I've been away. Where are we in terms of like the scheduling for the arena battles? Like, has that happened? Is it to happen?
No. So the arena match is on the 1st of the coming month. The current date is the 26th, and the it goes to, I believe, 28 days. There's 28 days in standard Eberron month. So
Yes.
you're a little bit a ways. Oh, you're like 3 days away from it.
Okay, gotcha.
And that one is technically a Jotazo. It's just a qualifying match. Like he fights in that, and then he's viable to fight with his brother.
Yeah, because
The
we got like a
party-
bracket bye, right? Like we got to skip round 1 basically.
Yeah, the party doesn't have to qualify because you're going in under the auspices of that nice lady. So,
Who we have to kill.
She's she rules so much.
Yeah,
I love her.
I'm gonna shake her hand and then pull her fucking throat out.
So here's my problem with where we're at. He's gonna know that we have this stuff, that we have the secrets.
that
He's gonna
someone
move
does. Yes.
differently. Yeah, that someone has it. He's gonna start moving very differently, very quickly. We may not even see him in the arena. We kind of have to move now. Like,
Yeah, he
That's a
might.
we don't
fair
he
have
might.
the option.
If we wait, like there's a good chance that
My diary. Yeah.
escape tunnels and relocates. Like there's a right. Like he might burn the bridge immediately,
Or it
knowing
could
that like
be-
everything is fucked if the wrong people get this.
Like, I mean, today, like,
Yeah. No,
preferably
I
next
agree.
hour.
I think that we should
I
move
was gonna say, if
quickly.
this guy is just smart enough to start making deals with Rakshasas, organizes shit, there's no way he's not dumb enough to have a backup.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
It's not
in
that
a-
he's missing the info. It's that like he presumably would be worried that someone else has it. Like I get what they're
Yeah.
saying.
Like, I'm pretty sure Pick didn't look under his desk, but I'm sure there's a red button that says kill everyone.
That would be
Yeah.
convenient. That would be convenient. But if I gave
Yeah,
him that
release-
button, then there's a chance you guys would get it, and I couldn't risk that. So, he doesn't have.
That's such a good point. You
I was
can't
gonna
let
say,
the red
that was
button
Pick who would have
exist
seen the
because
red
it would
button
be
too.
it would end up in the hands of the Leroy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so fair. That's
In the
so
eyes of-
valid.
In the eyes of Pick, and then, of course, she sees the glowing red button.
Yeah, that's precisely
More
why.
irresistible than the fruit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's
You'll see
precisely
the
why
ultimately.
try to make the bad guys play by the rules more than I make you guys do realistically. Like they have limits because if you hijack their shit, then there's problems. So,
Wow, who's really
Yeah.
the villain?
right, it's you.
All right.
But
I
I mean,
I think
Ponyard
Leia
is
would-
very comfortably neutral, so she's.
sorry, go ahead, Metro.
I was just gonna say I think Leia would agree with when Inigo's point. So like if this is all being shared in character, that we need to do something quickly. Like we've moved past the point of like slow reconnaissance. This has escalated pretty drastically from what we expected.
Now, I will say, I think it's only been a day. You could arrange a meeting with the Wilkes widow and be like, I know you said it would take a while. Here's
Here's
here's the proof you asked for. Where's our magic item?
Can we do that like right now? Like, can we just get
can-
over that quickly?
Put it on a crystal, and I can literally just book it across town.
She seemed to be trying to keep stuff on the down low, so maybe knocking on the front door of her estate and being like, "We need to talk to the widow who's like been on bad terms with the young head of the house." She hired us to do like probably not that, but if you contacted her via messenger or something, she probably
That's
would
yeah. That
respond
sounds
quickly.
slow. If we're not just like booking to like again, we have stuff to do right now.
I get it. I was just pointing out that you do.
Yeah.
technically...
No, it's a good. It would be
Yeah.
good to have more gear going into this, but
Yeah. Okay.
this is very
Um,
urgent. I think that's my vote anyway. Like I'm not trying to.
No, it makes that
dictate.
makes perfect sense. Yeah.
I mean, we could hire an express courier, right, to deliver a message like now, right?
Yeah, within
have her-
like 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
to
she-
have her meet us, like,
Immediately. Yeah, you could definitely do so. What's the timeline you're thinking of for your immediate your follow-up breaking and entering?
I'm
Indigo's tying his boots.
with as soon as possible.
Okay.
We should go see if we can get help from the Wilkses somehow, even if we send them a message and hope they come in time. And we
Okay.
should get the not Templar guys.
They called themselves Templars.
Did they?
Okay. They did.
That's what Purser might call them. So
Yeah, to be fair,
What-
like they're not
wait.
recognized by the church. They're not Templars. Yeah.
You
yeah.
mean like the offshoot Stormreach Templar people?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
those are the not Templars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Just
think
making sure.
if they're not from Flamekeep, they're just sparkling paladins.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. On that note, I'll be right back.
Yeah, why don't we take a 10-minute breather and
Yeah.
everybody can think about what they want to do and use the restroom and such.
Well,
So,
I'm probably going to get off pretty soon, so I'll just say this. My official suggestion is that we resplit the party. Sneaky group goes back in, sabotages the body. The other half of the party goes and talks to the Wilks and the Templars, and then we just make the next move after that.
And then like confront him once we reconvene. Okay.
Yeah.
that's definitely a thought. Missing 2 sneaky people might be tricky, but yeah, we could. Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And the fate of the
I see,
road
yeah.
rests on Poniard's shoulders once again.
And
No,
Balthazar,
I mean,
do you
Yeah.
also do you guys want to have Lord Tons of Fun get a new ride, or what do you want to do there?
No. No, I don't.
Not this trick.
It's so much funnier having him stuck in people's heads. Like this is way better.
This guy, no. Lord Tons of Fun. This guy is worse than you.
But
Be right back.
the only way, like doing that, is the only way to not very clearly murder a high up ranking member of a Dragonmarked house. Just saying.
I don't care.
All right, I
I
just
think we're
wanted to-
past the point.
Also,
Of,
like, do we even get to vote on that? Because I think only fucking Balthazar knows about that deal, right? Like, we don't even...
I think it was brought up, but I don't know if it was.
Was
shared
it?
with the party.
Okay.
I brought it up out of Giotazo's hearing. Like,
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
be cleanest. And it would be
Gotcha.
the cleanest way to get it because there's no way in hell he would survive.
Yeah, it's okay because Purser's vote is dispel evil. So,
Yeah.
That's fair.
It seems like a lot of people are dropping off early today. Are we gonna go for the full time then?
Let's do a 10-minute break and come back minus Sauce. Thanks for coming today, Sauce, and then we'll see what you guys want to do.
Okay.
I'll probably just hang around, but like won't say much, but I'll be here.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
All right. Back here in 10.
Hello, everyone. I'm back early.
I'm back.
Yeah, good to see you.
I never left.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Oh, that's nice. Peter Turbo finally got new art.
Because there's nowhere for me to go.
You're stuck here.
Always.
Oh, all right. Here's how we tell if Scott's back or not. I'm gonna post this to him, and if he immediately responds, screaming, and yes, he is alive. If he responds, then I caught him.
I did send the spell shard stuff via direct message on Discord to Yell.
Cool.
So she is tracking.
Right on. I didn't expect to like come back to this level of escalation.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's probably we're in like a pretty chill set. Like we're doing a little bit of like reconnaissance, and there's like a funny tournament arc type thing coming up. That'll probably be funny. And instead, it's like it's like if you discovered that like all of the conspiracies are real, and the fucking pizza thing was real, and all of it is just like happening at the same time, and you have like a day maybe to do anything about it. It's wild. Like it really it feels very climactic in a way that I was not prepared for today. I do kind of want that on Darren cloak though, so this was all worth it.
Easy broccoli rice and beef sausage.
No.
Downstairs.
So does anybody know about that cloak of Kyber thing that was mentioned, or?
I don't know what it is, but it sounds nice. Oh.
We're not used. It's a thing that demons use.
It's bad news bears. What does it do?
Back with this information.
I don't recall off the top of my head, but it's not really useful.
Yeah.
Giant incarnation.
It lets the overlords know where you are. Send their goons.
Yeah, it's just a better disguised elf.
It's good. Kill more of your men.
Bro is out here and wants the Berserk brand on his neck.
No, please no.
It's wild.
You know, I was talking to Sam, like teasing, hey, should like at what level are we? 10? I haven't looked at my level.
I think we're still 10, yeah.
I was gonna say at level 12, wouldn't it be funny if a fucking Siren Prince out of nowhere got an Eberron mark?
Please no. Poniard already had to deal with aberrant marks enough. I don't want to have to deal with even more.
It's fun. I mean, Indigo would maybe be a little upset, but The funnier
would
thing
he?
is that if that happens, we're just slowly like you're the only one in the party that isn't. Well, I guess no. Pawnier is too. You're the only one in the party that isn't like on site kill this demographic of people to someone. Like we have so many like not allowed to exist things in the group. Like, because we have a bunch of nationalism, we have a shifter, we have a Templar, we have a house agent, like a
Yeah.
lot of controversial shit. And then you're out here and you're like, what if nobody liked me either? What if all of us were hated?
Well, this is
That would be
bullshit.
hilarious. I highly encourage this decision.
This is bullshit. I want to listen to My Chemical Romance too.
I don't think I'd be a very good assassin if everywhere I went, somebody was like, "Oh my god, kill that guy!" Right? Like it's kind of like the opposite of what's supposed to happen.
I mean, no, that just means you're a bad assassin because you can't take advantage of everyone looking the other way at this guy. Instead, I will be the one.
Yay, Sam.
By the way, for the record, this was a long time planned out. This was not a wreck, and I had this guy's tower ready like 3 or 4 months ago. It was just a matter of getting you there.
Is this my future, Sam?
It could be.
I'm sitting here writing up this like cool ass plot line, this little village you guys can go to, and you just do everything but it for like a fucking month.
I mean, okay, as long as you're still having fun during that month, it's a good month. Like for the record, it's been fun to take you guys through parts
I
of
also
Stormlight.
I'm having a great time.
I don't
Yeah.
think in this case it was like us meandering. I think that it was just a lot. Like
There
this wasn't the main
There is
quest.
so much to do. Like this is
Yeah.
tied to elements of the main quest, but if you never encountered it, you wouldn't actually fail anything. It's just certain stuff would be way more surprising when it happened.
Yeah. Because like the main reason we were here initially is get the approval of the Stormlords, which does lead us to this because like the Wilks are a Stormlord family, so it's adjacent.
Kind of.
But like,
Yeah,
this
this
is
was
a
optional
side
content, strictly
thing.
speaking. Yeah, this was
Yeah.
optional content. It's just meant to flesh out some things that will make sense down the line.
Right. Yeah. I think that I think we were like a lot of the time this sort of thing is the party just kind of fucking off and being like, I want to talk to the funny unicorn with a southern accent. But like this wasn't even that. This was us being on task and then just eventually getting to it because there was a lot going on.
Yeah, this Stormreach was tricky because I wanted it to be very sandboxy, so that means theoretically I had enough content for you guys to interact with everything the moment you get there. The downside of that is if the party keeps hitting quest triggers, it's so fucking overwhelming. I had to really dial it back and like deliberately not like have certain quest trigger when you guys did the right things. Like you would ask the right question. Hey, is there anything you need me to do? Not right now. Like, yeah, there will be something in the future, but not right now. I don't need to overwhelm you guys anymore.
Right. I think part of the problem with that as well, like if you didn't do that, is that it feels like it's realistic, but it feels unfair from a gameplay perspective if you're doing everything you should be doing and still failing quests because you couldn't get to them all fast enough.
Yeah, and that's why I typically try to avoid timed stuff.
Yeah.
The only reason that there's a timeline on the like arena is because that's something that's in canon, and I try to stick to canon as much as possible. So
it's just it's a lore thing that this is. It's like the Super Bowl doing a Super Bowl quest. Like you can't just have that be whenever the party shows up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that like it's just like I think time stuff can be cool if it's like a primary focus thing, but if you're in a sandbox and then there's like 11 of those at the same time, inevitably you fail like 7 of them.
Yeah.
Just by virtue of not being able to do them all, and that feels shitty because you're like, oh, I wanted to do that quest, but like we were pulled in all these different directions, so it's just very unsatisfying.
Yeah. Well, this is not one that outside of the arena and some other stuff where I will really make it clear that there is a timeline on. I try to make sure that the times are like very obvious before you get to them. So it's like 5 sessions in a row with the party. Like if the party says, "Listen, we're not engaging with that," okay, like then
And this
that
is why
quest
you're a
might
great
fail.
DM.
I have my moments. I wish I could voice act, but I'd rather not voice act at all than make myself do secondhand cringe with the voice acting I do. I have hick accent. That's the only accent I can actually do.
If you
That's
ever
my
need someone to
range.
fill in and do an NPC with Jersey Seagull, I know your gal.
I yes, no, Joan does a couple different accents pretty well. When she DM'd,
Yeah.
like voices were solid. It was just she was also DMing while child rearing, which is hard. So
Yeah.
so that's and it was also in-person games, and that died after COVID. Like realistically, yeah.
It's just so much like it's a logistical nightmare in so many ways.
It's so much more convenient to DM online. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's a better experience. Like night and day. But it is we have had 10 minutes. Other than Sauce, do we have everybody back?
I think
Yep.
so.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
I'm here.
Well, I mean, you're here, you're a passive participant, sort of.
Passive.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Indigo, he's a passive guy. But there's no violence there. But so you guys, the party has some quandaries here, some things to mull over. And that's kind of part of why I wanted to continue, is I figured you could think about what you want to do without guys, you're eating into time here. We have 2 people absent and 1 person, just listening. If you guys want to come up with a plan, this is a decent time to think about without chasing your
I
tails
think
too
some
much.
direction could do well. I like the pitch that we had as we were going on break, which was have the sneaky people try and stake out the lab and dispose of like the backup bodies or whatever, and then the remainder of the party that's more like socially inclined or just more noticeable goes and tries to like quickly speed run through getting the Wilkes rewards so that we have the magic item boosts when doing like whatever we decide we have to do. Some sort of raid, I assume.
Okay, so that's fair.
And then Purser was making note of like while the party's out doing that side of the split party should be trying to contact like whatever applicable factions might help if we can get like a SWAT raid type of thing going potentially. Like the Purser made note that the Templars might be willing to assist with this if we show them like actual evidence. So we should probably be doing that.
Okay. Yeah, because even without his backups, killing this guy, it's like fighting Voldemort. It's like
he's a
all his
high-level
Horcruxes
wizard.
are gone. He's still like going to fucking wreck half the people. Yeah.
Yeah, power word scrunch. Cool.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah. Okay.
If we get the drop on him, he'll be that much easier.
Yeah.
True.
Wizards are notoriously squishy when you can get to them. So.
And they rely on prep. They're like Batman. They don't lose if you give them enough time, but you gotta keep them on their toes.
They need those dungeons to wear you down.
So I
If you
think
hit 'em
that's
fresh,
where my head is at. Is like we need to get rid of the what are they called, the simulacrums, and
clone.
then
It's just a
that's the like rogue trio's job, and then the rest of us are going to be splitting up to try and get people on board with this. I did like the idea of having Baltazar just run really fast to go get
run up
the
to the
Wilkes
door.
lady.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean that
it's
is
not very subtle, but like this is an emergency.
okay. You absolutely can do that.
Yeah.
I was just like giving her reasonings for wanting.
Yeah,
to be
it's
subtle.
not her preference, but our preference is like not letting Hitler get away. So
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Joan likes this idea, but Poniard is a little bit leery about breaking into the same place on the same day.
They never expect.
yeah, no,
They'll never see it coming.
Well, I think
They'll
the
never
idea
see it
is that we
coming.
want to.
Especially when some cracked out fucker that punches him right in the guts.
I mean,
what were
we
you saying,
do
Edwin?
have the option. So there's two ways to go about that then, right? Like one option is like we just storm the place once we've already done all of the like faction help stuff, and we just say like we're gonna go down there, fuck up the bodies, and then fight the wizard head on. Which is not a subtle idea because that gives him more time to figure out that it's happening.
Also,
But
there are like guards at the airport. Like House Lyman
yeah,
does have
yeah,
security.
we could take them. Whatever. I'll get to that in a second.
When they see a bunch of Templars coming down the street in full armor, they'll get out of the way.
Poniard can probably like forge a warrant. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
You know, give me some nice threads that makes you look like a Templar, so I can get to slip in with them.
That's fair. Yeah. What were you saying?
But the other thing would be that like the idea of breaking back in with the sneaky people instead of doing that is that we want to get down there before he notices that this has happened.
Yeah, moves his
like
his
people
clones
at
or
the
something.
There's no fucking
people
ways
at the airport have probably already noticed that like there's some sort of espionage happening. But as long as the boss doesn't realize that we saw the bedroom crystal and like went through all of the really like, oh, nobody can see this, and if they do, we disappear them stuff. Like we want to strike before that point, because at that point he goes into like emergency lockdown mode, and
Yeah.
something big has to happen.
Also,
so like that was, I think
about.
that's the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What was that?
As far as we know, this guy is in his house. They just tolerate him, right?
There's rumors, but that like it's inner house business. None of you know enough to make a real judgment. The idea that they're like oh, he's on the outs, that could easily be something he started. Like it's not unheard of for him to just be the lightning rod while he does shit the house fully approves of. That's possible.
Even all that aside, he's still the boss here.
Yeah.
We're not going to get them to stand in by telling them that he's like a necromancer or whatever.
He's a bad guy. And what the fuck are you doing here? Like
exactly.
Poniard's PTSD intensifies.
Bringing him to fucking justice. You want to be an accomplice or get the fuck out of the way?
Yeah, it's a little bit like the Weinstein situation, I guess.
Oh,
where it's like,
God.
Like people know, but it's like he's also a big like rich executive. So the people
a
who work
horrifying
for him,
example, but it kind of works. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that like,
Honestly,
people...
this feels more like Dick Cheney. Like if you found out like that Dick Cheney was doing awful things, you pulled up at his house with like your own personal death squad. You know, they'd be like, "This is still Dick Cheney." Like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not just gonna let us through because they know he's evil. But yeah, I don't know. That was my argument for like why the sneaky idea is preferable to just storming through, because we have to get the bodies. That's like non-negotiable.
Yeah, if you can get rid of them, then he would have to hide for at least 6 months before he'd feel comfortable like sticking his head out again. Because that's how long it takes a clone body to grow.
So with that in mind, like it's either we just raid the place and say like, okay, we don't want to take the risk of sending people through to sneak because they're gonna get caught out and die, or we try to sneak through again with the higher risk level and say like we need this ambush to go well, and we have to strike quickly. So like that, it's not like I'm not in that band. Leo is not on that squad, so I don't really feel like I have a say in which way we go there. But
I feel pretty confident that Indigo can get everybody who needs to get in pretty quietly. I mean, I saw it pass without a trace.
Pass without a trace is powerful. Yeah.
Yeah.
And 3 rogues who can get pretty high rolls on average to help carry other people.
I think with like pass without a trace, like the fucking lowest that pick has goes to like fucking 32.
yeah. Like everybody's doing pretty well for stealth rolls so far.
I don't have proficiency, but I got a +3.
Yeah. I mean, it's like +3, +10. Yeah, like I think it's possible, but so it sounds like you guys are very much in. It sounds like the idea is one way or another, you want someone to get into the base to address the bodies, and just to double check, playing the voice of poor Lord Rajat Rajette, nobody wants to give him a shiny new ride in Bezos Town? That's
100% no.
officially out.
Yeah,
I was
no.
gonna say it would be the safest option, but I don't want this. I don't want this fucker to not even be remembered.
Oh, okay, all right. So you're gonna go with like this guy
There's
was murdered and he's known to be murdered. Okay,
It is
we can do
preferable
that.
for the world to think that we're like ISIS agents than to let this guy out.
I was gonna say
Like-
we could just leave. We could just leave a copy of his notes on his body.
That's the house would make that go away, dude. Like I'm just gonna spoil right now. Like, oh no, like if a Storm Reach guard finds that, if he's lucky, he doesn't read it. Because if he reads it, he's dead in like 48 hours. Doesn't fucking matter what
Well,
happens.
that's why
Like,
we have copies sent to certain people.
you could,
Hey,
yeah. I mean,
I know a reporter.
yeah. She's actually back at Mishann. She runs
Yeah.
the local newspaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
there's an argument for actually letting Lord Tons of Fun take one of the clones. And it's under, and the argument is that hey, I mean he has a lot of nice stuff up there. You work for us. We
You
could
would
kind
get
of
access to
shadow
everything.
control. Yeah, we could kind of shadow control Mishann. That's Indigo in his own like
Give you
devious
some
subplot thinking going
influence.
on.
That is the
Because he's been trying to take over Mishann this whole time anyway. Like at least Stormreach.
Yeah.
That's what.
I
That's the
vote with
pragmatic
Sauce
part
on
of
this
Balthazar
one,
says this would be
actually.
a great idea to get a puppet in, and this guy ain't gonna last a year. They're gonna figure out there's something wrong with him.
Well, he can't use his dragon mark for like that would be the first clue. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Dan? I didn't catch it.
So Purser obviously doesn't get a vote because he doesn't know about the deal. But Dan votes yes. Give him the body. It's easier to hit him with Dispel.
It's a bigger target. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, but
Yeah, if
it
you-
I
sounds
also
like
vote yes on one body.
Morgan.
jokes aside, that seems like a pretty
Um,
firm no.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So,
Yeah.
do you guys explain the situation to Poniard?
We don't know the
That's a good question.
situation.
I mentioned it to I think I definitely mentioned
Everybody
it to
but
Sauce.
Jotazo. He
Well, Ponder didn't exist yet, so I
Oh,
will do a quick.
she
I'll do a
existed,
quick-
but she was on like the ocean at the time. Okay.
Yeah, this was I talked to. I'll fill it in. I'll fill that in with you because I never told any character the Poniard.
Okay. So you told Indigo, and
I told Indigo. Pretty sure I did to Metro.
yeah, to Leo.
I did.
Think,
I
think you
did.
told Leo.
I did to Purser, who didn't like it. I don't
Okay.
remember
I
what
think
Mercy.
it
Mercy
was
said
like
no.
it was like mostly a group thing a week that like Scott was out, I think is what happened. So like everybody
Yes.
but Poniard heard in character.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And
Um,
not Jotzo, because he will probably cut my fucking hand off.
Yeah, to get the ring. Yeah. Jotazo may have some personal issues with Lord Tons of Fun.
Which is
Okay.
like I'm basically you're gonna enjoy you're out of your mind prison. You're gonna have 3 months of paradise, and then you are gonna get your head cut off.
Yeah. Okay. So, it like I said, it sounds like that is a no. Understandable.
I
Hmm,
am a
I
tentative.
vote yes.
I am
Okay.
in a tentative yes.
Okay.
How
If you tell Poniard,
Uh-huh.
okay, I think that should be the start. Is do you tell Poniard?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. After being told about that whole situation, she just kind of like you can tell that she just stares at nothing as she thinks. And
Good
we'd be able to
Poniard.
control this guy.
At least for a few months before Lyrander figures out this isn't him and they kill him. Which then, win-win.
I mean,
I just want him there long enough to export whatever resources this guy has,
Also,
and then I was gonna kill him anyway.
I was gonna say also they're gonna assume he killed the real Lysander, and then we're probably off the hook, or we're
okay.
just hitting him.
My one suggestion is making sure that we are absolutely off the hook, because if they really question him before they, cut off his head, we don't want anything to really fall back on us.
Okay. So
Or tons of fun.
three tentative yeses.
I'll speak to Lord. I'll speak to Lord Tons of Fun, of course.
He'll
and
pretend
say,
he wasn't listening, and yeah.
I'll say to you, you will probably give you your body, but you understand you have a limited amount of time for you need to get out of here.
Oh, that's. I have a strong survival instinct, dear friend. I think we
And
can
if
manage
you
this.
and if you're caught, they're going to ask what happened to the real man.
I will insist I am the real one till the end. Yeah, unless they actually have proof, everyone's always a little uncertain about these things.
You will have a lot of name behind you. You will have a lot of power behind your new name. You will bring nothing to Mishann about this. I will let you free. You'll have an even better life than you had originally. But you
Oh.
never bring up our names, Mishann, or anything. You will take that to your grave.
Absolutely.
Are you certain?
Listen, dearest Balthazar, this little scheme and you bunch of murderous lunatics are my only hope to corporeal existence. Yes, I will help in whatever capacity I can, and if it keeps me in, well, a fleshy form that doesn't whine when I have fun, yes, I will go along with it. Now, get on with it.
All right. I will, and I know he's been listening on who Lyrander is. I'll give him a little mental recap because you're going to have to mimic him now.
Yes. I'll just stick to Elvish. My common is still rusty. I only need it to last until I get enough funding to go somewhere fun.
In the explanation that's given to Poniard, is like who this guy actually is and what he did included in that, or is it just we have the soul of a dude in the ring?
We have the soul. I say I'll give him his name, who he originally was, and we killed him.
Okay.
You could summarize it by saying he was not a good person.
He's
not a good person, but this guy is a saint compared to Lyrander.
I don't think that you really comprehend the type of people that I've worked with in the past.
I mean, he wasn't that.
And if he does say our names, they only have as a name. How do you know he didn't? Of course, we met the guy. We lived in the same continent. We were on diplomatic missions. He was screaming something out in a desperate plea to survive.
Okay, so we
know
have
the Drows wouldn't care much about this, so go to Mishann, the only people who are kind of linked to us.
the Drow would actually be pissed about it that he cheated death. They're pretty at least the Sulatar are pretty firmly in the when you die you're supposed to die category. Well, mainly when you die you go to paradise if you're a good Drow. That's their kind of contention. So, but with that in mind, we have 3 yeses of varying intensity. It sounds like we have 2 no's, and we have 2 absentee at the moment, which
I will say Jyotizo is definitely a no.
yeah, that's fair. You know what?
Joseph's no isn't just a no. He's if you say yes, I stab you.
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's fair. Or beat you with a hammer, more likely. But either way,
yeah.
Pick, someone tells me Pick will probably say no.
Yeah, Pick doesn't. I don't think Pick's particularly fond of Lord Tons of Fun. But
did she ever meet Lord Tons of Fun?
He helped kill him. Yeah.
Okay, she was there for that. Gotcha.
Yeah, when he was chilling in the brothel, she helped break in, and
I think she was the one who actually landed the killing blow on him.
Yeah,
nice.
it was either her or Purser. Someone ran in and hacked his head off, but I think it was Purser. But yeah,
doesn't sound like something he'd do.
I'll say real quick. So if the one addendum to keeping Tons of Fun alive and letting him have a body that changes the fact that maybe we had an option of having a public confrontation with Calendon, but if we do the ring thing and give him a body, this has to be a espionage sort of kill, therefore no one knows that he died, which changes our math a little bit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know if he can possess one of the simulacrums with the ring.
So he had a ritual. He would basically walk you through. You do some stuff, some ritual stuff, to one of the cloned bodies. Put the ring on it. He transfers over, and you get a free ring, and he gets ambulatory. But it sounds like we have 2 against, 3 for, and 2 that are almost certainly going to be against. So it sounds like it's a no on Lord Tons of Fun. At the moment, we confirm that up with like I'll post something in general and people can do a yay or nay.
Yeah, it's tough because I think Leo is a vehement no, like very confident no. But I
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
would be funny. So I
yeah.
like as the player.
No.
So
I
that is
get you.
3 yeses.
And
I don't
4
know if
no's
Ponyard said
probably.
yes or no.
Pawnee said yes tentatively.
Yeah,
but,
no, Pawnee is a yes.
Um,
It's good subterfuge. Like if we can do this, if we pull it off, it will buy us a lot of time, and it might be an asset that we can control in a position of extreme power here.
And if he gets his way, he'll fuck off to some nice paradise islands, and we will never see him ever again.
Yep, pure Harkonnen style. But
Tons of fun.
yeah. I mean, everybody. There's an expiration date on how long he's going to be able to keep this ruse up. Like, they're only going to accept that he can't run any of the dragon marked shit for so
I mean, if
long.
you guys don't kill him eventually, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, that's fair. But anyways, so
Time's up.
that's the thing. It sounds like there is an idea of just because it's a quick thing, you want to just risk everybody sneaking into the basement to get to his bodies using the power of like pass without a trace and shit, and just cutting to the core of it. Or
Well, if it's gonna be everybody, I do want to do the like faction help stuff first.
okay, so you
I would
want to. All right, okay, that's fair.
I think we should split still. I think that still splitting the party. Sneaky guys go in so we're not compromised, and then Balthazar does his running courier thing with his. Maybe
Okay,
he uses Owl that he doesn't use or something, and then Purser goes and talks to Thrain-ish
That's where I would
Paladin
lean,
guys.
but I am sympathetic to what Joan was saying about like that puts a lot of the party in danger, and there's a higher fail state to that.
and it's not like there would be security in Kaladin's like clone. Like I can't see him being bad.
No, there's going to be no security at all. It's going to be the easiest job that Ponyard has ever run.
We're gonna get in, we're gonna get out, and this
Yeah.
time we don't have any
5-minute adventure.
heights.
Okay, so it's I guess the first and obvious question: split the party or all at once? Easy answers.
I vote
Yes,
split.
no. Split.
I vote
okay.
split.
2 split. Okay.
So
I guess.
Ponyard is a little bit leery about it,
Okay.
just because it's like just breaking into the same place twice on the same day is just bad luck.
They've never suspected.
Oh, they always suspect it.
They would never see it coming.
Who would be dumb enough to do this
But-
twice?
We would never break into the same place twice. Twice.
He is kind of aware of like just reading the stuff from the dragon shard, or sorry, from the spell shard. It's like, oh yeah, this is great. This is almost as bad as the shit that I've dealt with before. This is wonderful. Yeah, we got to take care of this. So even though like personally I wouldn't want to, I'm prepared to, because like this is just like genuinely.
Okay, so it sounds like you're against, but with the caveat of if that's the direction you go, you're okay with it.
Yeah,
Okay,
she knows
all right.
what's at stake.
Gotcha. Okay, so 2 for splitting the party, 1 against. Purser, Balthazar, and I guess that's the other people. What do you guys think?
I'm lightly favored in sticking together, but it's not
Okay.
a strong preference.
Okay, so two for sticking together, 2 for splitting up. Balthazar, you the swing vote. What's your take?
Okay, yeah.
That's not an answer. Do you want to split up? Do you want to split up or go all at once? Is the question. Go all at once is just kick in the doors, like to hell with it, and
We're
splitting up
SWAT
is like,
raiding the building.
yeah, basically.
We'll call up the Templars. So all right, we'll call up the Templars, call in a few favors, and say, "Well, I don't feel like AFKing for the entire session again. So yeah, let's kick in the door."
Okay, fair enough. That's
Okay.
sounds like for now it's going to be a
This is a little selfish of me, but I
I
want
don't
to sit
blame
here
you,
and
man.
wait another session while stealth people do stealth things.
That is fair.
I get it.
That is
I get
very
it.
fair.
Okay, again, if we are, so we've decided then, the vote is concluded that we're gonna just raid like whole hog.
Yep.
If that is the case, I want to do the whole like get the help first before we go in.
That is fair. Yeah, that like it's
That's what I was saying. Call in the
Yeah.
Templars, so at least we have
Mhm.
when we have clearance with the Templars. We're looking at your building. All right, we're going in.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then,
That shit happens. Templars walk out saying they attack first.
and if we can, I want to try to get the Wilkes like magic item rewards. First.
So it's kind
And
of
just
like
inform them of what's up.
racing around for an hour or something to gather your stuff.
I'll say,
and then
if you need
hit
someone to be there as fast as possible, hand me a copy. I can literally be in there, be at them at requesting an immediate audience in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. So we'll be splitting up trying to get help. That'll be like next session's first order of business, I guess.
I was going to say that still sounds like splitting up, right?
Well, but that's
we're gonna rendezvous when we actually go into the tower.
It's not splitting up for the actual operation.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So for like an hour, you guys gather allies, gather resources, and then with said allies, you hit the tower and try and just fight your way down to the base. Okay. All right.
So Purser will go to the temple and recruit every willing hand, because this isn't like we think this guy's evil thing anymore. He's the worst. I think
This is all hands on deck. Necromancer.
Who is this guy?
Get the Thranish militia on board. Like, it's time to go.
Okay.
He's gonna
sure
go
the
there.
Thrains be like, yo, this guy's fucking evil.
Gonna go there, get as many people on as possible, and I need to take a short rest.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
All up the fury.
Like, well,
Brother, you want to do one more?
Sorry, go ahead, Dan.
Well, they're like prepping, like they're all getting armored up and having the montage scene. I'll be like in the temple meditating.
Hey, I'll ask Dan. I was gonna say, while you're there, Dan, get us all a set of clothes so we look like Templars. So when we walk in, we don't look very out of place.
I think there was a no on that. Yeah, I think there was firm no.
I am kind of hoping that we don't have to fight through like the normal airport security goons, because they might just see us and then we're like, this is official business, there's a threat in there, and they'll be like, we'll comply. Like, we might just be able to talk them into it.
Yeah.
More than likely we'll end up slaughtering a bunch of people, but like there's a chance that we don't do that.
Yeah, no, I get you. Okay, so Purser will be heading to the keep, Silver Keep, try and rally and get ready to take a short rest. There will be an hour short rest somewhere in there for the party. And Balthazar is going to do his best Assassin's Creed like street running type thing to try and get as quickly as possible to Stormhaven to the Wilkes estate, which is fair. And
ain't too far.
Yeah, and what are the rest of you up to?
Pioneer needs to go.
In fact, Stormhaven's right there.
Sorry, what were we saying, Pawnee?
Pioneer needs to go clothes shopping again.
Okay. I know that's fair.
She needs to go talk to her handler.
Oh, I was gonna say, if Balthazar will chant and say, "Can you give me a spare set of clothes so they cover my face?" So this is gonna be tough.
Yeah, masks are probably not a terrible idea.
Indigo's gonna stay at the airport and probably find somewhere somewhere dark to kind of like blend into the background. But he's going to actually use his shadow a little bit to try to see if he can suss out the entrance
Okay.
to the basement, what the guard situation's looking like. They're increasing security, just recon while
Okay.
everyone else is getting prepared.
That is fair. And that leaves Leo. What's Leo up to
At
during
first,
this
my first
frantic
thought
hour?
was like I was kind of tempted to see if like if we brought this to some of the other Storm Lords, if any of them might be willing to like lend men, because this guy killed one of them, or like had one of them killed. And so like that would probably be like, oh yeah, this guy has got to go immediately. But well, I was just gonna say I think that like there's a level of like in on it probably. Like I don't know that I really trust any of them, or at least that Leo does.
I think that if we can convince any of them, it'd be a Mantu.
Is that the dwarf guy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
He's
that's
a
what I
hard
was
ass,
thinking.
but
Yours.
he is pretty lawful minded, I will say.
And if there's one you don't go to, it's Carousel Shadra.
Yeah, I think that there is some credibility to having Leo try to go like broker that and see if he can like lend a squad or something to the cause.
Okay.
But then the other,
Do it just to piss off Lyrander. He does not fucking like half elves from his time as a pirate, so that's fair.
dude, I love racism in this instance. Like that is so helpful.
He
That
doesn't
is
like the Wilkses either, so just don't bring up that that's why. Like the evidence might be like, well, they killed him. Cool. On the other hand,
Yeah, I think there's some credibility or like reason to have Leo try to do that. If we decide that's not worth the squeeze, that's too like that might backfire. The other thing I would have him do is run back to the ship and kind of just inform our squad of like what we're doing and say like, hey, this might get really dicey. Like, be ready to like move if you have to. Like, keep everybody safe who's not like about the smoke, like that sort of thing. Like, just sort of like keeping the home team in mind.
I was muted. Okay, so that sounds like you guys have plan of action.
Yeah.
Purser to the Templars, Leo to the actually to the same place that Balthazar is going, just a different estate,
Yeah.
and Honyard to go completely overwhelm her hand. Like it's been like a few hours. He is gonna be
Yes.
so fucking pissed when you come to. Okay,
Hey,
so
boss. Guess what?
You aren't gonna fucking believe what I did today.
what I'm about to do. Yeah. Okay. So so we have that, and Indigo is going to be in the shadows, just kind of keeping an eye on the tower, maybe doing a little reconnaissance, but trying to make sure that like the Kaladin doesn't just like race in and like make a big deal of having people haul shit out of the basement or something. While you guys are doing this shit. All right. So it sounds like everybody's got plan of action for what will inevitably be next session, because I believe we're at time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I will stop recording.